What's going on, everybody? In today's episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to see if we can save these poor Brooklyn Nets. So we're doing a bit of a rebuild here. Let's see if we can fix up these poor Nets who are struggling a bit. I did kind of set it to be where we're at IRL. So yeah, at the time of setting this up here, then they're sitting at 7-19. I mean, there are a couple strong pieces in here, like Cam here. I like Cam. We're going to keep him around. Noah Clowney, we're going to keep you around. How's your potential? Your potential's kind of up there, Nick. But we might keep you around because your contract. Well, we'll see. We'll consider that one. We'll consider that one. So we're sitting 6 from the bottom right now. So we want to continue on that tanking trend here. And let's see what we can do here to kind of help that along. And very first move we got here is Nurkic, who's on the last year of his contract, and we're going to trade Michael Porter Jr. off. And we're getting a first round pick swap best Minnesota Cleveland here. So yeah, thank you, because obviously I'm going to be going for a lot of first round picks. I like these guys, but I like Dyson Daniels a lot more. So I'm going to make this move here with Atlanta and try to see if we can get Dyson and lock him in at the end of his contract here. So do trade exception. Thank you, Atlanta. We are heavy on shooting guards now, so I'm going to move Terrence Mann as well and our second for Isaac Jones and a lottery protected first round. So hopefully we'll get to keep that. But this is more like a salary dump because yeah, we don't need 3 shooting guards really, and so I'm not going to pay him that much. That's basically just a salary dump. I'm also moving Traore, even though a young player, but I am moving Traore for Kenrich Williams and a swap best Dallas OKC pick. Yeah, I'm going for that one as well. Like I say, I'm going for a lot of picks here. There we go. So we dumped off basically a lot of assets here, and we've established a lot of picks. We have this team now. Yeah, most of these guys' contracts end at the end of the year. I didn't catch the Dyson Daniels though. I thought it said he was done his contract, but he has some kind of extension. I hope that's not something I just missed there. But anyways. Do we want to make some trade offers? No, I think we're good. We're just going to look at this draft now. We've done our sets of trading. There, looks like we're doing well as far as tanking is concerned. Let's actually take a quick peek at this. I don't know that we're going to be doing anything here. I kind of want to have... So yeah, I don't really want to contract extend you. Do I want to? You've got a player option, so I'll leave you for now. Yeah, I don't think we're touching anything here. How are we power rank 14th? How are we winning? What's happening here? How did we win so many games? I don't know how that happened. We dumped off this team and we won a bunch of games. Yeah, we actually ended up 7th. How is that possible? I wanted to tank the season. I'm sure we're going to get smoked by New York here. Yeah, there we go. At least we're out there. I don't know how that happened. So we got Wolves sweeping the Knicks in the finals. Naz Reid with the finals MVP. It didn't work out too bad because the Rockets had our first pick anyways. So that didn't turn out so bad that we did decently on that. Now let's see here. I thought we had at least 1 pick. All our picks must be future. And with our big whopping 42nd pick, we're taking Chris Collier here, who's got a, it's got a potential. He's a guy with some potential. For a low pick, I'll take it. He's going to be a bit of a project guy, but hopefully it'll work out. So this is what I was thinking, seeing as our draft picks kind of sucked. Let's see if we can grab one of these guys right here, because we've got a couple good 2 guys, and Cam Thomas and Dyson Daniels. Can we add another piece here? Based on how our team is and everything, when I went through that list, I don't really like any of the players that are there, but I did offer a contract to Cam Thomas, which he agreed because I do want to keep him. But other than that, I mean, it's not much else out there that I'm interested in. I did spend a little money here on Kuminga. I thought I'd give him a contract offer, but we also just signed a couple vets to kind of fill in the blanks for now. And I think that'll do our team for this year, and we'll see how we end up. Well, lots of green here on the progression, which is good to see. So Daniels goes up to 85. Cam Thomas goes up to 82. Devin goes up 5 to an 81, which is decent. Kuminga goes up 2 to an 81. Danny Wolf goes up 2. Noah Clowney goes up 1. Surf goes up 4. And then, yeah, you can see a couple, like, for example, Chris Paul is one of the vets I decided to sign. There's our draft pick Collier. So we'll see, this team's kind of wanted this team to suck a little more than they might. Might end up being a little better than I intended them to be. Well, let's see how the season starts off here. All right, we're mid-season, and I kind of like this. I'm going to have to get rid of both of my point guards here. But I don't think Demon's going to be much better than he is. Maybe I could see maybe 82, 83 tops. But 2 of my main point guards, we're going to have just veteran Chris Paul left in a second round. But we get the Jazz's first round pick unprotected, and they're kind of tanking this year along with Taylor Hendricks. So I like this move. I'm going to do it, and hopefully that'll pan out. But now, I got to see our roster here. Yeah, see, we only have Chris Paul, but I think we have room 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we do have room to pick up another point guard, so we'll just kind of grab somebody for the rest of the season here. brain fart. Oh, here we go. Free agents. I'm like, where is it? See someone we can nab up that can play. Oh, Spencer Dinwiddie has 8 badges. Can we finish out the season there with you, Spencer? All right, cool. So it's going to hurt our team because we were actually sitting, 7th again this year, but we got all those draft picks coming up. The next 2 years, we got a crap load of draft picks. So this is going to be insane. I'm not really surprised without our point guard. We tanked out the rest of the season, but I mean, hey, it's okay. Oh crap. No, we didn't. What? I just assumed because we weren't in the play-in, we tanked out. And I just noticed that we had finished 5th seed. What? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm sure we're going to get wiped here, though, by Boston. We actually put him up to 7. I'll take that. And our guy wanted us to get to the 2nd round. Knicks Thunder, that's what I'm predicting to see this year. And OKC win in 6. Yeah, I could really see that whole series panning out that way. Look at those Hall of Famers, along with CP3, who played his last year with us. But what a list of amazing players. No doubt about that. Well, here's our first batch of draft picks. See that Utah pick that we did there? Ditched our point guards, got us the 4th pick. That's pretty freaking awesome. And then we got the 12th pick from Cleveland. And we keep scrolling. The 22nd pick, which is ours. 24th pick we have from the Knicks. So we got 4 first-round picks this year. Now it's starting to come back. I wonder if we can try to get a higher pick by, let's say, maybe we go with the 11th. Can we offer you something else in there to make it worth it? Like, how about if we throw in a lottery protected? There we go. Lottery protected Pistons pick, which I'm okay with giving up because that's probably not going to be a very great pick anyways. So that works. And now if we look at let's just go back in here because it's quick and easy. So now we have 4th, 11th, and 12th pick. I like that. I like that a lot. So Tyron Stokes goes 1st overall. Christian Collins goes 2nd. Cameron Williams 3rd from Arizona. And now it comes on to our pick. Well, let's see. What should we do here? We got Baba here, whose ceiling is Pascal Siakam, floor Charles Smith. But he is a floor of a starter as a power forward. We got a small forward who's all NBA starter with Alex English and Darius Miles comparisons. Rebounding, 3-point shooting, mid-range shooting. I mean, so far, I think I kind of like Anthony Thompson better because he's all-star, he's all-NBA. Yeah, so his ceiling's a little higher. All-star starter guy here, Caleb Holt, Sean Kemp, Richard Dumas. And what are you at? Athleticism, inside scoring, perimeter defense, blow-by rim rocker. Don't really want... Yeah, I don't think you're going to stand out anyways because I don't really want a 2. We already got Dyson Daniels. And we do definitely need a point guard. He's all NBA Tim Hardaway with a floor of Nick Van Exel. I do like those comparisons. 3-point shooting, mid-range shooting, and athleticism. Mid-post creator. 4 badges already. I think my preferred picks right now, he's 6'8 with a 6'11 wingspan. And then you're 6'5 with a 6'7 wingspan. Kind of between McCoy here. Thompson. I feel like McCoy might be the best pick for us right now. Because then if we consider going down to a later pick, maybe we can grab one of these other guys anyways. Just based off their rankings. Maybe we can grab them anyways. McCoy just have a 3rd 2K rank. And he's got a few first ranks. So yeah, let's grab McCoy here. And then hopefully maybe one of these guys, Thompson. Sorry, what's their names again? Yeah, maybe Thompson will be available because he would kind of be my next best choice here. Thompson or Holt. We'll see about those guys. So welcome, Brandon. Hey, it worked out. He is there. Look at that. He is sitting right there. Anthony Thompson, 19 years old. Yep. I'm not even going to look any further because, yeah, we were already considering you for 4th pick. So the fact that we can get you at 11th is phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you. Now, for the 12th pick, who we got sitting out here? We could use a center, although we do have a young up-and-coming guy, but he's a bench floor here. I like to first see if anyone's got kind of a guaranteed starter that's kind of near the top. It's kind of my ideal situation always, if you've seen my videos before. I'm always looking for that minimum starter potential. And then we kind of go with a bit of a gamble from there. So, and that being said, Rodney Gatling, he's only a starter. I don't really want another shooting guard again, so I kind of want to avoid shooting guard position. You're a starter. You're all-star potential, small forward, Cliff Ryder. Don't really like, I think I'd rather go with one of these guys if I'm going to go in this case. Tyson Chandler, ceiling. Bill Cartwright, floor here. Shot erasing paint finisher. So I do kind of like that for someone who's post defense who can get blocks. He's 7'7 with an 8'4 wingspan. Holy crap, 20 years old. Should we go for this guy right here? Yeah, he'll be a rim protector. Shall we do it? Yeah, let's do it. Welcome, Rio. I like these picks. I'm very happy with these picks. Yeah, that's it for us. I think this is a huge, huge, huge success here. And I'm going to hold on to both of these guys here. They didn't want us to hold on to Collier, but I'm hoping he's still got a shot here. So we're going to hold on to both of these guys here with the team options. I mean, they're cheap contracts, right? So why the heck not? In today's world, anyways, I'll say they're cheap contracts. And then qualifying offers, Barron, Tyrese Martin. 28. You were a second round pick. Yeah, I say I'm down with that. Needs a shooting guard. We don't really need that. With what do we got set up here? So we got our young up and coming point guard, but we definitely need some backup for him. But I wouldn't mind him getting minutes. We're not going to be going for a title this year. Then we got 2 solid shooting guards. Dyson Daniels does play backup point, right? Which is really nice. It's one of the reasons why I love him. Then Anthony Thompson, who's our 11th pick, is our other kind of prospect guy. How come his potential is like C+? I don't like that. That doesn't look like he's going to become much good. So yeah, we're going to look at small forward. And then we got Kuminga, who's decent at 4. Noah Clowney as well, decent. Danny Wolf that we just see extension on. And these guys, yeah. So they all have the secondary positions, which again, I'm really big on that. And then we got our young guys in Rio and Collier. So we're really looking for 1 and 3, especially. 1 and 3 spots are going to be our main focus here. Do we have cap space? We do still have cap space. Oh, and we have Giannis here available. Jokic available. Wemby on a restricted. We do have some very, very good players available here right now. This is much better than last year. And do we consider making a move to grab one of these big guys? We'd have to free up a lot of cap space, I think, right? Oh, no, I can offer Giannis a contract because of the cap holds we have. Can I afford to like really offer him like a fat, like come to our team? Can I make it 3 years though? Will you still stay for 3? And then I'll like jack this right the hell up and see if we can get him. How high does this thing go? Is there a button to just go fast? There's max. So that's a max contract offer. Do I want to put a player option on there? I'd rather not. Let's see if he goes for that. Do we want to offer a contract to Jokic too and see? I guess we might as well. Then yeah, I don't think I'm that interested in any of these other big names available personally. Well, if like the guys who are restricted, I would be interested in, like Wemby, of course. Amen Thompson, I would 100% be, but I don't really chase after restricted, especially when they're that good. I just feel like it's kind of a waste of time. Yeah, let's at least start with these 2 guys and see what happens here. Okay, Jokic declined, but Giannis agreed. Giannis agreed, everybody. We got Giannis on the team. I wonder if that'll happen IRL with all these trade rumors swirling around. Could that actually happen? Yeah, I don't really care about any of you guys. I really just care about Giannis at this list right now, I'm not gonna lie. So that's all we're gonna be able to get anyway. So let's lock in Giannis on there. Beautiful. Now we have no cap space. But does it really matter? No. Because we got Giannis, Dyson Daniels, Cam Thomas. I like this. And then our young point guard, who hopefully will turn out to be phenomenal. His potential is not the highest. Why? All our draft picks. There, he has decent potential. Okay, so at least our big center will hopefully work out. But we got an amazing player in Giannis here now. Oh yeah, I like this. Actually, I have him as power forward center. Interesting. I have another main point guard in mind for a backup spot here, but we did get Schroeder in on a minimum and Isaac Okoro, which is a big one. I'm really glad to have him on the team. There's the one I was hoping on getting, Isaiah Collier. I really wanted him on the team. Awesome. I'm so glad he chose to sign with us. And then we're hoping for a backup center here. Yeah, there's Brandon Clark. He's also a nice backup center who I think fits what we're trying to build here very well. And then, yeah, we technically have 1 roster spot remaining, but I don't know if we want to bother with that or just leave it be. Do we want to get a backup 2 or 3? We could. Is there a decent 2 or 3 available that fits our system well? Trey Mann. Aaron Holiday. On Ellis. Yeah, you know what? Let's offer a minimum to Keon and see if he wants to join us. Yeah, he does. Wicked. Yeah, because another good perimeter defender there. I like that. And yeah, we're at our max now. I'm really happy with this team already. I really like where this is going. The only thing I don't like is the fact that our guys don't show high potential. We just drafted even though they said they had it. But hopefully that'll work out. They're still supposed to be floor starter, right? With our, like with McCoy, for example. He's supposed to be a minimum that. So hopefully that'll work out. But look at that. Giannis on the team. Well, my math isn't mathing so good. We actually had 16 players locked in. So I think I just went and looked in the trade finder, and I think I'm going to move Danny Wolf here. Just because we have so many great 4 guys now with Giannis added to the team, and we get 2 picks here. We probably won't get that Wizards pick, let's be honest. But we do get a Bucks Celtics first pick, and they take our second. So I'm going to go ahead and go with that. It's the best offer we had without, picking up more contracts, which screws our whole plan anyways. So there we go. Now we should be good. We should be able to move on. Let's just get right into the season and see what goes down. I don't expect us to be a miracle team or anything here, but we got the pieces in the right place. I think they will be effective in the long term here. Let's see how it goes. And approaching the trade deadline here, look at that. We're actually doing pretty good, 33 and 17. I want to take a peek because, like, for example, here, maybe I consider moving. They got Dyson Daniels and Cam Thomas bouncing around, but maybe we consider making Cam a 3, putting Dyson there, so we can have a little better of a lineup on the floor at the moment. Might be something we approach. And if we move him actually to small forward, he actually goes up 1. So that's even better. So I hit the rebuild button, and I want to see how this rolls. They want to put Giannis at the 5. I want to see how that rolls, actually. That's an interesting starting lineup. Let's see how we do. So we're 33 and 17 right now. Let's see what happens if we go a little further in. We'll go into the trade deadline and see what happens. Or sorry, the contract extension. Oh, somehow we zipped right past the contract extension deadline and went right to the end of the season. But we had a good finish. You'll see here. You'll see. We got Wemby MVP. We got Tyron Stokes Rookie of the Year. 6th man goes to RJ. DPOY to Wemby. Sorber gets Most Improved Clutch Player Luka. Look at that. Executive of the Year for us just by signing Giannis. 57 and 25. We got Giannis here on the All NBA first team as well. No surprise, all defensive team. And also Dyson Daniels on the all defensive second, the reason I wanted him. As for our rookies, we only had Anthony Thompson here on the team. The other guys, frankly, probably didn't get many minutes. And there we are, even to my own shock. We got first seed. I did not expect to end up first. I figured second, third would be a great accomplishment right there, but we actually got the first seed at the end. Amazing finish for the team. So let's see how we are looking facing Orlando in the first round. By the starting rotation, they might just be a better team. But let's see actually what happens when we get into gameplay. Orlando does win the first one. 138-134, close game, and it was on our court. Damn, Giannis with 39, 15, and 9, almost a triple-double with 2 blocks as well. He plays well at the 5. Thomas with 25, Kuminga with 25, Dyson Daniels with 14, 8, 6, 3. What a stat line for him. But not enough, unfortunately, as Franz gets 33 points. Howard with 23, Suggs with 22, Bane with 20, Banchero only with 16. I mean, just saying for him, that's low. All right, hopefully we can do some better on... we lose the next game as well. I was kind of afraid of this. 124, 117. Not cool. We win the next 2 in Orlando to tie it up. All right, I like that. And we won those 2 by moving Giannis back to the 4. So let's stick with that here in this game. Let's see what happens here. Tied through the first. This crucial game 5. Oh, Magic have taken a big jump on that one. Yeah, and they win that game. Yeah, I want to see the stats for a quick second here. Decent shooting. Cam Thomas struggled a little bit, but other than that, decent shooting. And Carroll gets 33 this time. Suggs 21, Howard 20. We do tie it up. I didn't think that was going to happen, to be honest. I figured I'd just skip through that. But we do. Holy crap. 143 to 94. And this big win here. Stomped on them. Feel bad for the fans that were in attendance that game. All right, let's simcast this one as well and see, do we have a chance at closing out this team? I mean, we're the first seed, but they're a tough matchup. Home court do us well here, but we have a close game. We have a very close game if it stays close at the 2 minutes. A 3-point game. Let's jump in. All right, and here we are with Magic having the ball. They're going to swing it into Banchero down at the post. The hook turns hooks and gets the bucket to make it a 1-point game. Look at that. He's got 30 points on 59% shooting in this game so far. Come on, boys. Here's Collier bringing it up. Brings it to Giannis, who's now at a post himself. He's going to post up. Gets it great position off window to keep it. To bring it back to a 3-point game. Banchero, is this going to be back and forth? Banchero, Giannis. I see Giannis is guarding him, which is good. That's what we want, our best defenseman there. Swings it over to Richardson to Suggs with the open 3. Ooh, they gave him a lot of room, but it's all good. And Giannis got the rebound. Pushes it up to Kuminga. Can't get in on the break. Swings it back around to Giannis. He's going to take a pick here. Oh, he stops and pops. I feel like he could have drove to the basket there. But stops and pops and it goes off the inner rim and out. There's Orlando bringing it back up. Suggs back in the corner. Attempts to get by, but can't. Good defense. Good defense. Banchero now. No longer has Giannis on him. He's going to try to post up. Swings it back out. Suggs to the 3 from the top of the key. And he nails it. Tie game with 40 seconds left. Come on. Giannis over to Collier. He's going to take the 3 right there. Oh, and it rims out. That would have been huge. Now they have a chance to take the lead here, do the Magic. Richardson's trying to get in, but it can't. Swings it back out to Suggs. Over to Black, who's got a decent bit of room, but can't make the 3. We're going to call a timeout here. That's probably a good idea. Make sure we set up a nice play. All right, here we go. Clark's going to inbound it over to Giannis. All right, Giannis. If you get a chance, if you do a pick here and you don't go right to the basket, I will not be happy. Attack. Get a foul call. Something. Right to the basket. Right to the basket. That's what I'm talking about right there. 2-point lead with 4.6 remaining. Oh, they don't have any timeouts. They're going to have to bring it up quick and take the shot. And in 2K World, that's always a long 3. Not how it would go down IRL, I don't think. That's one thing I wish was better when you go into these simcasts. But hey, we got the win. That's what matters most. We win a crucial game 7. Whew. And make it to the second round. So Giannis again was huge in this game with 23 points, 15 rebounds, and 8 assists, 9 of 14 shooting. But Cam Thomas also 10 of 16 with 24 points. Brandon Clark did well as well with 16 and 5. So it's good we moved Giannis back to the 4 in that starting setup and put Brandon Clark back in because he played very well for us in that game. Next round, we got to face Indy, who's had a nice break. They finished their series out at 5. So let's see how this goes. They got a pretty good balance. And of course, with a healthy Halliburton, it makes a huge difference on how this team is. Oh, okay. And they got Cam Boozer. Man, another tough battle this is going to be for the first seed. Let's see here. I first want to check to make sure we're on the same game plan. Okay, yeah, good. We got Clark in there. I like it. I want to leave that rotation as is. Let's see what happens there. We do win game 1. 32, 14, and 10. Triple-double from Giannis. 128, 117 victory. Can we keep this going? Yeah, we win game 2. So we owned our home court there. 41, 20, and 6 with 3 steals and a block from Giannis in that game. Wow, was that ever amazing. I'm glad we chose to sign Giannis. Holy crap. And we win game 3. Let's just see. Can we sweep him? Wow, we swept him. I did not expect that. I did not expect a sweep there. I thought that was going to be another 6-7 game series and didn't even know if we'd be the one on the upper end of that. But now we go on to face the second seed of the season, Detroit here. Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Asar Thompson, Ron Holland, and Jalen Duren. Whew. Man, the matchups don't get any easier, but I'm going to keep our rotation as well. We're playing so well. Oh, shit, I hit Sim Round. I hit Sim Round, but we won. Woo! Oh, I hate when I do that. My gosh, but we actually won in 6. Giannis, Eastern Conference MVP. I'm not surprised to see that the way he's been playing so far. Holy, man. I was like, oh. But there we go. We're facing the Pels? Excuse me? We're facing the Pels here. Zion, Derek Queen, Herbert Jones, Trey Murphy, Jeremiah Fears. I can't believe we made it to the finals with this team. Just saying. And I can't believe the Pels are here either. But, I mean, if we don't win this round, I'm okay with that. I mean, I feel like we should, but I'm okay if we don't. We got way further than I expected. Kuminga with 32 and 7 in that win. 133-119. Convincing win. And I'm glad to see we got home court here. Obviously in their 4th seed. Most likely we do. And we won game 2 as well. 137-106. So we've owned them in the first 2 games. Look at that. Solid game from Giannis again with 35, 11, and 5 assists and 4 steals. And look at that. Cam Thomas with 31. He's been playing very well. That's why I said I wanted to keep him. And we win game 3 as well. Holy crap. 132-122. Can we sweep him? We swept him and we won a title. Just like that. Holy. Just like that. I mean, just saying, if it's that easy for us to do that, what we just did here, Giannis obviously finals MVP. Again, not surprised to see that. Then we can freaking win a few chips, don't you think? I think we got to go for it. Hopefully I didn't just put my foot in my mouth. Look at that. Schroeder retires after his 1 season with us as an NBA champ. Yeah, and here's the other draft where we have a decent amount of picks here. So check that out. 2nd pick from Phoenix. Thank you very much. I will take that with pleasure. 14th pick from OKC. Surprisingly, we got a 14 from them. But again, thank you very much. I'll take that. 25th pick from New York. And oh yeah, and our pick went to the Knicks because we swapped to the swap best. I'm very happy with that. I like it. I like it a lot. It is great. Hopefully we can keep that Washington pick somehow for next year. But where do they finish? They got 9th. So if they end up out of the lottery, we might actually get to keep an extra pick for next year. All right, taking a peek at this, we definitely would like to improve our center position, even though Brandon Clark played really well. We do need to strengthen that position. I think that would be a good place to look. And based on kind of the top prospects here, yeah, we have a couple good ones. Well, even these top 3 are pretty good. I'd really like to get Conrad Tiggs, though. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Is it worth getting the first pick? Or could, they won't necessarily take him first, like some people. He's not consensus first overall. So you never know. Someone else might, they might take Alex Martin, for example, here. I mean, I'd be happy with a lot of these top 3 guys are really good. So maybe we'll sit on that. Let's look around a bit, though. I decided just to trade off the second round picks and keep these ones as is. I think we'll get a great player regardless at second. So I'd just rather hold on to that. 14th, hopefully we can get a great player from that too. And then 25th, sometimes you get lucky and get a good pick down there too. So I'm just going to hold on to these. And then we kind of have like a team that's kind of building together, Giannis is going to be our only older player and a lot of younger players that we can build together to kind of keep this core strong and hopefully, win a few titles. So I think that's the way we're going to go. All right, so let's see who they take. I kind of want to take Tiggs, so I hope they don't, but let's see what happens here. They did take Tiggs. Damn, okay. So now we have the choice here of really, we could take this Randy Carter too. What's your let's see your ceiling and floor. Hall of Fame starter, actually. That's interesting. And a small forward. I kind of wanted to go with a 4 or 5, ideally a 5. Alex Martin here. He's also Hall of Fame starter. He's a little small though, so I don't really want to put him at a 5. Move him to that position. All NBA starter here with Timothy Stewart, who's a point guard, 6'1", 6'7" wingspan, 19 years old as well. Timothy Stevens, all-star starter, power forward. And what was that other center? It was Starks, I believe, right? Yeah, he's high ranked in some. Hall of Fame ceiling, but bench floor. There is some risk if we get this guy. What's kind of his paint guardian, rebounding, post defense, inside scoring? Would that make a good fit on our team? Or do we want kind of more an outside player? I think I'd rather go here, get Timothy Stewart so we have a solid point guard. Let's look at the team for 1 sec. Right, I almost forgot about Brendan McCoy here, but whose potential is kind of down. We were hoping he was going to be a great player. That was our 4th pick last year. But his stats seem kind of down, so maybe he's not going to pop off to who he's going to be. And Collier has done a great job, but he's kind of at his ceiling too, I think. Shooting guard, we're good. We got Dyson Daniels. I don't really want to do anything there. I want to keep him hopefully long term. And then we do have Cam Thomas who's been playing exceptional here. So really, we need to look at these positions. And where's Thompson? He was a small forward as well. He's got a lot of potential behind him. So yeah, I think we got to go 1 or 5 here. I think we really got to do that. But I also kind of want to be different. In a previous one, I've taken Alex Martin. To be fair, I'll share that with you. That's another reason I don't want to take him this time. He was a great Hall of Famer player, but I wanted to do someone different to try. So let's try Tim Stewart. Let's go for it. Hopefully I'm not an idiot. Oh, he's a guy who needs patience while he develops. Well, we got Collier. He can play point for now anyways for a season or 2. And then we can look at that. Oh, a big trade going on here. 3rd pick in DeAndre Hunter for LaMelo Ball and a 29 lottery protected pick. And they get Alex Martin. Well, good for them. I think that's a great trade for them. I'm looking at these guys and thinking of what we need. I'm really considering Franklin Reed here, because he actually has a starter floor as well, which I was kind of surprised to see, because a lot of the players here, well, he has starter, but a lot of the players are bench floor. And as I was kind of peeking through a lot of these, which again, if you know my videos, I don't really like that. I prefer the start, especially when you're doing a higher up pick. I'll take the gambles and the low picks, but in the higher picks, I like that starter minimum. And yeah, we do need that center position, right? So he's also 6'11", rebounding, post defense, inside scoring. Yeah, I kind of wanted a center who could play out, but you know what? We can always look to make moves later. Let's grab him. Welcome. We have kind of in between scouting as we're looking down here. I'm just peeking through at a few of these guys. Edmund Knight has an all-star potential with that. A lot of these guys, again, are going to have bench floor. I was kind of thinking of going with this guy here, power forward, who's 19, 6'11", with a all NBA and a bench floor. Thinking of like as Giannis ages, right, and he gets older too. He can play in multiple positions, but like maybe in the future he could kind of help fill that role, or even help if we have to lower Giannis's minutes, for example, something like that. Maybe that would be a good fit into the team. So I kind of think I'm going to go with this route. So yeah, welcome, Rick. Hopefully you're not a bust. Yeah, look at that. Tig starts right off as an 82, but he is 21. So, you know, our guy, for example, starts as a 76, but he's only 19. So by the time he's 21, maybe he'll be like an 83, 84 or more. So what do you think of that? All right, one of my favorite parts to always look at the progression. Kuminga actually went up 2 more. Thomas went up 1. Collier went up 3. Clowney went up 1. McCoy went up 3, which was one of our prospect guys. Thompson went up 1. And Rio went up 2. Oh yeah, that was one of our kind of prospects in the future as well. Not bad. As you see, we were able to hold on to a lot of the players. I was able to sign a lot to just minimums and 2-year minimum extensions. Just to keep a lot of those guys onto our team, because I liked having them. So who was it again? It was, we did lose one guy actually that I wanted to keep, but we kept Brandon Clark along. Keon Ellis, that's right, that's another guy we signed on. I think overall this is our team's looking good. Can we win back-to-back titles with this team? I don't know. We're still kind of weak at the center. We'll have to see what happens. I'm starting the season with Giannis at the 5 again, and Kuminga playing the 4 at the starting to get a better kind of positioning. And it seems to be working well here. So we're off to a decent start. All right, we extended Kuminga, who is currently injured, unfortunately. We gave him an extension. We gave Clowney a 2 more year extension because it was pretty affordable. And Cam Thomas, because I don't want to lose him, gave him 2 more years. So we locked in a few key pieces. Another season comes to an end. Another Wemby, and Rookie of the Year goes to Alex Martin. Damn it, that doesn't backfire. 6th Man of the Year, Jared McCain. Wemby, DPOY. Caleb Holt, Most Improved. And Cade Cunningham, Clutch Player of the Year. Yeah, we didn't get any of those executive type awards this year, but we do have Giannis on All NBA first again. Dyson Daniels and Giannis on All NBA first. And our 2nd overall pick did get on the All NBA first team, so at least we got that going. So this year you can see we finished 3rd there. We had a little better competition, I would say, because Detroit's had a lot more wins than last year, and Atlanta's now got the 2nd seed. But let's see how we match up against the Raps here, who have Quickly, Ingram, Scotty Barnes. They still got Jakob and Courtney Knight. Feel that's beatable. I think we got this, right? Right, we got this. They win the first game. Every time I say that, they got the first game there, eh? Very balanced attack there. Can we get game 2? Oh, yeah, we can. Oh, yeah, we can. How about game 3? Oh, yeah, we can. I'm feeling good now. How about game... Oh, see? Can't say it. Oops, I didn't even mean to do that, actually. I meant to go to Simcast. But we got that game. At least I didn't simulate a round. And can we finish them off right here? Ooh, sure we can. Nice. All right. Yeah, that Giannis at the 5 is a good switch sometimes when needed for the right matchup. So we do have the Hawks in the next round, and which is where I got our guy Dyson Daniels here from. Trey Young, RJ Barrett, Risa Shea, Jalen Johnson, and Nick Claxton. Good team. Another tough matchup. Let's leave it as is and see how the first game goes. Did get game 1. How did we look there? 112-102. It's on Atlanta's floor, so nice. Giannis again putting up ridiculous numbers. And we got game 2. Should we go more? Game 3? We swept the Hawks? What? That's amazing. And here we go with Detroit. We got through Detroit last year. Can we get through them again this year? I feel like they had something different. Their 4-man was different, I believe. Can we get through them again this year? And move on. There, Clark is back as the starting center. I'm going to leave it that way because I think that's how it was when we faced the Pistons last time. So we do win game 1. 88-83. Holy crap. That's an old Detroit basketball kind of game there. All defense. That says our shooting percentages were pretty good. Was there a lot of turnover or something? Like, why is it scoring so low? No, 12-9. It's awful low scoring. 3-point shooting wasn't the best, but still. And Detroit wins game 2 and ties up the series. And that one was 97-84. Wow, we got a battle on our hands, I think, in this game. Detroit wins game 3 now, too. 67 points? 67 points? Okay, we're changing the lineup right now. We're going back to our, first let's just see what that does. Yeah, okay, it wants to move Giannis there anyways. Anthony Thompson, actually, that's our draft guy, isn't it? Yeah, they want to move him to starting over Thomas. Okay, we'll try it. And then our rookie Stewart, just because he's heated right now, is they want to start him too. Let's see what happens. We need to like change it up anyways. And we do win this game. Let's see how it looks here. 102 to 73 there. Our scoring's way up now. Giannis with 33, Kuminga, Clowney, Thomas. So the guys we moved, didn't get a lot of points, but I mean, we got the W, and that's what matters the most. Yeah, look at that, because he only had 3 points, but he only was 1 of 4. So he didn't really shoot. And then Stewart only had 8 points, and he was only 3 of 8. Like, he didn't shoot a lot either. His shooting percentage isn't horrible. Couldn't drop a 3, apparently. But other than that, I mean, like, yeah, let's keep it that way and see. And we do win game 3, and that one, 93-85. Can we get through this series then? We can. We beat Detroit again. We're going to face off, Darren Peterson. And the Jazz coming up next here. How's our matchup looking here? Do we keep Giannis where we have? I think we do after that last series. Yeah, this is a pretty good starting lineup. Oh yeah, there's our old point guard, Demon. Right. We got their draft pick, didn't we? Yeah, and then we ended up getting kind of a flop of that pick because that's the Brandon McCoy pick. Well, we'll see. The verdict's still out if that ends up being a flop. They still ended up with Darren Peterson. Yeah, wow. Okay, so this is a good team. It's a young team, good team. Their main guys are young. Their top guys here, I should say, are young, not the rest of the team. Let's see how this goes. We'll sim game 1, and we do win that one. 115-93. Giannis with 27. Cam with 22. And McCoy, oh, look at, see, I'm running my mouth about him. He wants to face up against a team that potentially would have drafted him. 17 points of his own. And they do win game 2. We win game 3, though. And we're tied up 2 games apiece. Let's go into Simcast for this game. And let's see what we can do here. Maybe we jump in, because it looks like it's a tight game so far. It's a very low scoring game, but we have the lead. Wow, another very low scoring game. 82-71. These are like games from like long ago. They see scores this low, I feel like it's before my time. 12-13-6 for Giannis. Low scoring again game for a lot of these guys, but we got the win. Yeah, look at the Jazz. 34% shooting. 14% from 3. Ouch. Then can we win in 6? We can. Oh, and that was one of our things, actually, is to win the finals. Back-to-back champions. I can't believe this. Just like that. Giannis is the key here. Giannis is the answer. So we get back-to-back titles. Okay, Brooklyn, you need Giannis. You got that? That's your ticket to success. All right, well, the Wizards, yeah, they ended up with first seed, so obviously we don't get to keep that because it was lottery protected pick anyways. But yeah, the Wizards obviously didn't do so good for us to help us out there. But Milwaukee did not good, which helped us by getting us the 7th pick. So I'm very happy to see that. And then we have the 15th from Houston, the 21st from New York, and the 28th. So we have a lot of picks again. This is probably going to be the last year where we have a lot of picks, I believe. But yeah, I like it. Now, I'm going to look at what the prospect board is. Can we package up like all our picks for one better one or something like that? Maybe. Well, quick looking at this, I would say the top 3 are very interesting picks here that we have at the top here. Definitely. Tim Carroll has a Shaq ceiling, but he does have a bench thing. But I mean, that would be someone I'd be willing to take a risk on, even at a high pick in this case. And let's kind of sort it this way, because I do like to see Neil Watson. Yeah, he's probably going to go first overall. We do have a Wallace Boyd here as a small forward. All-star guy too, who's actually lower in the ranks. Interesting. So we might be able to get him even at a lower pick. There, I didn't know if that actually go through, but I traded all my low picks for an 8th pick. So basically, I'll just show you real quick. Because I just threw in a second round and they actually took it. So I was like, oh, okay. So I traded in all those lower picks because we had 4 picks in total to get the 8th pick from the Clippers. And I had to throw in a second because they originally were refusing. And it worked all of a sudden. So I was like, okay, nice. So I don't really want those seconds anyways, to be honest. So now we have 7th and 8th. Could we potentially go a little higher with these now? Next question. I don't know if this is worth it. Would a 7th, 8th pick be worth for a 2nd pick? The 7th, 8th, 7 and 8 is really good. There's a lot. I'm sure you can all think of a lot of players who have been drafted that low. I don't feel like that's worth it. I think I'll just hold the 7th and 8th. I doubt this will go through, but just in case. Yeah, no, you're asking to give away too much. I thought so. I thought maybe I can give away the 1 pick, the 8th pick, and a bunch of seconds for something better. All right, I managed to get this Lakers pick from the Mavs. And giving up a swap best in the future and a first round pick that I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because then I got 5th and 8th, and I'm pretty happy with that. And then that's all we got for this year, which works better for me, frankly. No surprise to see Neil Watson goes first here. And let's see who we got available. I think, well, what was that guy's name again? Was it this guy right here? I think it was this guy. Was this guy, wasn't it? Wallace Boyd, that we were thinking would be a good one to grab. Would go down low in the draft, potentially. Now, we could roll the dice. Let's look at the other players before we just say, yeah, we're going to grab this guy. Because all-star starter, I love that setup. Let's just look. All-NBA starter, you see right here in a power forward, Eugene Pope. Right away. And what's this guy? All-NBA, but bench, floor, small forwards. Yeah, don't really want that. All-NBA bench. Hall of Fame, but a bench, and Mark Palmer. Now, he's supposed to be a high pick. Do we grab a guy like that and then hope for Wallace? Like, I don't know. I really like the idea of having Wallace Boyd locked in. Because we got Cam Thompson, but it doesn't hurt to have another great small forward. He can also play shooting guard, right? He's got length. But his rank is low, so he might sit there and we can drop him down 2 more picks. I will. If we want to go with, say, a Palmer here and try to get a potential Hall of Fame guy. Center again, go after another one. What were you? You were an all-NBA starter. You know what? I think I'm going to go that route. Because we do have to think of the long term. We have to also think of like how we can swap players around on their positioning. I like who we have at the 3, 4 spots, but still, this guy, you know, he can even play the 3. Yeah, why don't we go with this guy? And then if Boyd is free, we'll grab Boyd up in the next pick. I think we'll go that route. Okay, hopefully he doesn't go. Mac House. Don't take him. Don't take him. Mark Palmer. So that was the guy we were considering taking. I wonder if he'll end up good. And that was the Mavs. That was our original pick that we traded to move up. Let's see. But Wallace Boyd is still here. So we're going to grab Wallace now. And hopefully this works out. I just noticed he's a mid scorer, which kind of I'm not too big on. But I think that's probably still going to be the best guy available. Ooh. Who are you? You're a high-flying 3-point sniper. All-NBA starter. Okay, never mind. We got a better one here. Yeah, we might go with Wendell Park here instead. Totally change of plans and same position. Yeah, Wendell Park. What were you again? Yeah, you're all-NBA starter with a 7'1" wingspan. Yeah, 230 pounds, 21. Inside scoring, athleticism, and 3-point shooter. So probably an offensive juggernaut type of guy. Which isn't so bad when right now we have Giannis and Dyson Daniels. We have a couple defensive players right there, you know? I think I like that idea. There we go. So we got Pope and Park, both all NBA potential guys, but have a floor of a starter, so they're guaranteed to be good, basically. I'm good with that. I'm very good with that. Oh, more trades going on. There's lots of trades going on in these drafts, but yeah, let's just skip down and see how the team looks and how these guys are going to be to start off. And then here, yeah, team option. McCoy's actually jumped up to an 80, so maybe we've wrote him off too soon. Ryu, he was a potential guy we drafted. 12th overall, he's a 75. He's 22 years old. Oh, yeah, he's that guy with that huge length and defense. I want to hold on to him too. I have a feeling I'm going to have too many players here. Yeah, let's hold on to them for now. Maybe we can look at doing some moves if we have to. Let him just screw myself with too many players. Oh, yeah, we're sitting on 17 players right now. But here's this isn't the increase yet. This is just like kind of what do you call it? The team chemistry and all that. It's bumping these guys up. But let's see, where can we make moves to make some spots here? Because we have so much young potential. Like we do have McCoy that we just signed. We're probably not going to be able to trade him. Although his potential is kind of done, but there's a little more potential remaining in Tim Stewart, right? And we just got, and he should be a guaranteed starter. I mean, both of them should be, I think. Yeah, both of them technically should be. But we have very good point guards. I like that. Yeah, we got probably an easy move with Keon Ellis, but I don't really want to, but he fits our team well. But then we have, obviously, Dyson Daniels that I'm holding on to. I'm not letting go of Dyson. Over here, we got Cam Thomas. Then we got Anthony Thompson that we just did the exception to. Okoro. So we got a lot of the guys that I signed on minimums last year that are still on minimums that I might have to get rid of. And then our Rook and Park. So Okoro is probably one that's going to have to move. Then, yeah, maybe we do Clowney, who we're pointing at right now. Maybe we move Clowney on. We got 2 prospects in Pope and Knox here. He's a great player, so hopefully we get something good for Clowney. So that might be our move there. And then our center position, yeah, still needs some growth. So I'm hoping that Reed here is going to jump up. Rio, maybe, but at least he's still a good backup, I think. least he can play defense. You can't, you got other guys that can shoot. He can play D. Then I think that always works out. I don't really want to move Clowney. Let's just be clear. I like Clowney, but yeah, look at that there. We can get a first round top 3 protected and then a 2032 first round pick from the Bulls. That's staying in the conference though. Let's see if anyone else is willing to offer him a couple nice picks here. So we just want picks. We don't want players, just picks. 2030 first round from the Nuggets, and that's it. So I do prefer to move players if they're good players. I prefer to move them to the other conference. Less chance of running into them. But I mean, that's the best offer, I feel, for that. So we got to do it. I think we're better than the Bulls anyways. So we're going to do that move right there. Then for Okoro is on a minimum. The Jazz are willing to give me 2 picks. I don't even care if they're low picks. I mean, that just seems crazy. So now we're building up our picks again for the future. But that kind of worked out. So now we should have a good balance, really. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Our team should be decently balanced. Yeah, I like that. You know, decent balance of positioning. And we're pretty set up for the future. We can't really do anything with any of these guys. Because, yeah, we don't have any room to even try to offer. But I mean, we're good. We're good. Again, a lot of the guys that I see that I'd want, like I'd love to get Edgecombe or Harper, for example, but they're restricted. And yeah, I'm going to have to pay them a buttload of money. So I'd have to do a buttload of moves. Our team is going to be really good, I think. Let's just see what we got here and jump right to player progression here. Giannis is slowly regressing down. He's down to a 92, but he's still the guy in the playoffs. So who gives a rat's ass? Holy, Timothy Stewart went up 9 to 85. Okay, and that was our second round pick. Now he's starting to show that he might be worth it. If he gets into the anywhere in the 90s, I'll be very happy with that pick, and especially with our team layout. So I'm really glad to see that. Cam Thompson moves up to an 83. Oh, wow. Brandon McCoy jumps up to an 82, so he is becoming a decent player. That's someone I probably will trade. I will probably look at moving. But I really like that right there. Maybe I can even possibly, I don't know if it'll let me because he's probably too young. Just extend him and then try to trade him off. It'll be more valuable that way. But yeah, we got lots of good point guards here. So yeah. And we got Thompson went up 4. Awesome. Knox went up 5 to 78. That's good. That's one of our kind of, which pick was that again? That was our 25th pick. Yeah. So to have him going up is helpful for, so then we got, see, we'll have Stewart being our starting point guard now. And Dyson Daniels at the 2. The 3 is going to be Cam Thomas still, which I'm more than happy with. And then Park's going to be moving up in the future. And we got Giannis here with our young potential guys coming up, and Kuminga still a great player right there. And then Reed's our best center. So we are kind of hurting at that center spot right now. But overall, like again, we can, moving Giannis to the center has worked for us very well, and having Kuminga play the 5 has worked very well. Or sorry, the 4, I mean. So I'm okay with that. Like we'll keep that the way it is. Do we have, yeah, see, we even have Anthony Thomas who can play a bit of the 4. So we got some flexibility there, which I really like. Can we actually get a 3-peat with this team? I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. Well, we're going to see. I'm shocked that we've done so well so far. So is it possible? Look at that starting lineup. That's pretty decent right there. I actually really like that. I mean, again, we're still hurting a bit on the 5, but we got flexibility. We got flexibility there. Right on. So we extended Dyson Daniels and Giannis. And then as you see down here, we got Collier who refuses re-sign now. I guess he's not happy that his role is a little reduced. So maybe we just look to do a move right now. I'm going to see what, if there is anything before we get into this. This is why I like to do contract extensions at the trade deadline. And I suggest doing it too, because it gets you a chance to kind of get a peek at your team and see, you know, if you can see things like this, then you have a potential to possibly move them, right? And make the move now. I mean, if I don't find anything great for him, I'll keep him because, I mean, we still got great positions. But, you know, if I can get an asset or something for him, potentially that could work out, or someone locked in with a longer contract, something like that, that might work out in our team's perspective. I really like my draft picks, though, in all honesty. I would love having a lot of draft picks. So we'll see. That's probably what it's going to take to get me to move Collier here. All right, and I like this move. I get a bit in the future, but I get a first rounder pick here. Kobe Sanders, so I still kind of have a backup point guard just in case of injuries. Collier, who, like I say, is not going to join us anyways. So you know what? I'm going to do that. That's what you get for refusing to re-sign. Now you go to a worse team. And as we're inching to the end of the season here, we're doing very well. Our chemistry is solid. Fan interest is maxed out there, 100%. Fans be loving the Nets. Oh yeah, Giannis gets the MVP. Oh yes, that's what's up. Arif Menzies, Rookie of the Year. Where was he drafted? 4th pick. Okay, I was just curious. We had the 5th. I'm just curious where he went. Demon 6 man of the year. Wow, that was our old guy. What's his he's an 86 overall, so he did go up a little higher than I expected, in all honesty. Webby, DPOY, Tiggs, the most improved player. That was that pick we wanted. Clutch player goes to Ant-Man. And then the Hawks get the executive and coach titles. And all defensive? No, nobody. Here we got Dyson Daniels and Giannis on the second. I don't know. But I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm not going to complain about that. All defensive grouping of 2 guys. Nobody on the rookie team. And where did we end up here? We ended up 2nd seed behind the Hawks. Detroit fell back to 3rd this year. And we got to face the Cavs in the first round. Let's see what they're looking like. Cavs still look good. Yeah, we're doing the Giannis at the 5 thing right now. Will that work? I think I'm okay with that setup for this. At least see how the season. At least see how the series starts with this setup. And we do win game 1. Okay, cool. Also 21, pretty low scoring game, 87-86. We just barely squeaked that one by. Now, how did they do? So Mobley, 18-8, 6 of 13 shooting. I was just curious to see if the, I think it worked out okay. Just to see the defensive matchups, and Jared Allen went 3 of 9. And we do, they win, sorry, game 2, right? Yeah, they won game 2, 98-90. We had a lot of low scoring games with our team. They win game 3? Okay. Do we consider, Giannis is tanked. Bro, it's the playoffs, man. Come on. Got to win another title. So if we go with this, we are going to be hurting at the center spot, but we got big guy here. We got the big guy in Rio here, who's 7'7". So hopefully maybe his defensive prowess will kind of help us. We'll get a low scoring win here on this one again. No, we did not. Was it low scoring though? 101-95. How did Rio do? 6 of 9 shooting. He only had 1 turnover. 4 fouls. Plus, he's +5. Minus 18 with Giannis. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to just play this through and risk it. Yeah, we got that win. We're not going home yet. 99-73. There, we shut him down on that game. Where's Ryu? Oh, Ryu didn't even play. Uh-oh. Did he get friggin' injured? Or, like, what happened there? No, he just didn't play. Okay. That's so weird. That's so weird how it changes up like that. But yeah, given that these 3 guys are heated right now, yeah, I'm okay with that. We'll do this. We'll do this setup. Let's see if we can make this go to a game 7. Oh, we can. We can. 99-83. This is such low scoring games. All right, I'm not going to change the starting rotation then, but we are going to go to Simcast and see how this pans out. Oh, we're doing solid. And we did it. 106-80. Nice win there. Giannis at 24, 16, and 6 on that one. Nice. And we shot 58% to their 48. Now here comes Detroit again. There's a common theme we see. I have to sim this round still? Yeah. That's a common theme we've seen, is Detroit here in one of these, whether it be the 2nd or the 3rd round. They got Miles Turner now. But they lost Dunn, I guess, eh? Dunn was done with them, I guess. He was frustrated with all the losses to my team. Let's see. I like the matchup. I think it's pretty good. Of course, they win game 1. Gonna risk it. Yeah, we win game 2, sorry. I think it's gonna go 2-2. Yeah, saw that coming. Let's keep the rotation as is for now and see. Ooh, Detroit. Wow, look at that. First half. We only had 25 points in the first half. And then 29 in the 3rd quarter. At least we're putting up a fight to get back in this. Ooh, 4-point game. On a very, very defensive matchup, apparently. Let's see what happens here. All right, here we go. So Detroit has the ball here, and they also are holding on to this 4-point lead. Cade Cunningham is in deep post position and gets it in off window. That's not a good start. 6-point lead now. This is not looking good for our Nets here. This crucial game 5. This is always a big game when you're got a 2-2 series. Game 5s are huge. And a failed layup attempt there. I don't even know who that is, I'm not gonna lie. A failed layup attempt there. Is that Thomas who did that? Yeah, that was Thomas, okay. All right, and they miss. Stewart gets the rebound, pushes it up to McCoy, who gets in and with a huge jam. Throws it down, does McCoy. He heard me talking about him earlier, and he's like, no. You think I'm gonna be a flop pick? Nope. This guy here is gonna show you, buddy. All right, there's a bit more energy in the building after that huge dunk. Let's see if we can get a huge defensive stop here. This goes into Livingston. They've got the floor open over to Cunningham. And they're spreading the floor around Livingston. Are they going to do... Oh, they're going to do a post-up possibly. Did we just do an intentional foul? That just because it was the first foul in the 2-minute thing? Not quite sure why you would foul in that point. So Miles Turner swings it over to Wallace. Okay, Cunningham cuts into the basket for an easy dunk. Oh, come on, guys. We need a fast bucket here. Fast, fast, fast. Go, go, go. Go, Cam. Go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Oh. Yeah, I think this is done. Yeah, we did indeed lose that one, and 82-74 was the final score. Not good shooting on our side here. Not good at all. And Giannis was quieted in this game. So I think it's time to take a look at this game plan here. We're going to do the rebuild into C. So they move him back to the 4. Rio's back as the center. That gives us a good defensive anchor at the 5. Will it be the right, like, let's see. Let's go with it and let's see. The 5 position is kind of hurting us right now, but it's not the end of the world. Simcast? Yeah, let's Simcast it and see. Can we win this in Detroit? Solid start. Oh, look at this. They're getting like no scoring. 70 points they scored. Maybe Rio was the good call. He got 15 points. Only 5 rebounds, but hopefully he had a play in that. His plus minus was plus 30. And we go to a game 7. So again, I hope it doesn't... Oh, I hit the sim button. We won. Damn it. How many times am I going to do that in this video, right? I hit it again. I was trying to go to Simcast. Giannis said 22. Boy, yeah, Rio did get 32 minutes again. So, you know, he might be good just to be there for that defensive kind of anchoring, like I was saying. Having a freaking ginormous giant there might be good. So we're going to face the Knicks. Ooh, okay, this is one of the teams that I've been thinking. I don't think I've said it while recording. But I've been thinking the Knicks is one team I don't want to face in this matchup. Or in like with this team. I feel like the matchup is not good with the Knicks. That's one team I did not want to see. How are we looking here? So, yeah, this is going to be a tough one. Do we leave Rio to guard Cat? Because Cat does play a bit of inside-outside. Or do we move Giannis to guard him? Kind of thinking moving Giannis to guard him might be a good idea. Is Kuminga decent on defense? He is. Let's try that. Let's try that and see how we do. I'm just going to literally do that. I'm going to leave the minutes so that just to try to kind of get a good start to the game. We did win game 1. Did get that one. 102-80. Honestly, 27. Yeah, Rio came off the bench, right? Like you say, but it might have worked out. Having him guard, let's see, how was Cat in this game? He was 5 of 10. So, you know, his shooting percentage was decent, but he didn't take a lot of shots. Not a lot of free throws either. I think I'll take that. All right, next game. We got that one as well. I'm totally hitting the wrong buttons. Holy crap. Holy wrong buttons, Batman. And there we go, 108-78. So we're shutting them down defensively. I like that. Can we win another? No. Do you get one on their home court? 114-110. Close battle. Brunson with 27. Cat with 10, 3 of 6. Yeah, so he's being quiet, so I like that. 2-2 series now, as New York wins both at home. Now I'm going to look at the rotation once more, because it might have even changed it for all I know. No, they're still running with Giannis there. I think I'll keep it, because we got our home court now. We'll keep that rotation. Oh, and they won it. Damn. By 2 points. Ouch. Just want to see the plus minus and all that. With Stewart on, he was minus 14. All right, Knicks. Who do you got shooting well for you? Shugla and Monk were both high shooting. Towns again, only 14, but 5 of 8 shooting. So when he did shoot, he got his shots off. All right, let's see here. Can I get this? If these guys all heated, I kind of think, yeah, probably best to leave them on the floor. And then I'm definitely going to leave Dyson Daniels at the 2. We've got a very solid defensive group here. Hopefully we can come out of this one. Bring this to a game 7. Oh, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Wish I could well, I guess I technically could jump in and change the rotations a bit. We're trying to make a comeback here at the end. But I think it's going to be a little too late. Yeah, a little too late. Damn. We lose there. Oh, you can be bummed at me all you want. We won 2 freaking chips in a row. So can't win 3 in a row, but that was good. That was good. And let's see here. We got the Pels and the Knicks in the finals, and it's probably, oh no, the Pels won. I was gonna say probably Knicks win. Zion Williamson with MVP. Oh wow, Brandon Clark decides to retire after only 11 years pro. But thanks for your service. You got 2 chips. And in the year where we get the other Washington pick, this one was not protected. We got a 7th pick. Damn it, we couldn't have got up a little higher on that one, eh? But we got the 7th pick out of that. I mean, I'm happy with that. And we're down here at the 28th with our pick. I don't know if they're going to go for this, but I'm going to try to get try to get a bunch of picks in Kuminga for the first. Oh, I didn't even notice that invalid trade part. All I did in the end here is I decided to trade off all my low picks, my bottom end first round pick and all my second rounders I got for an Atlanta first round pick next year. So I'm hoping that'll end up being decent. You know, maybe top 12 pick. That's kind of my gamble on that one. So yeah, we can't get O'Brien here. I know we don't need a point guard, but he was a Hall of Fame guy. So I did kind of look around to see what was out there, but they didn't have any cap space or anything either, did the Rockets, to be able to really make a valiant effort at that one. So we're moving on now to our 7th pick here. Let's see who we got available. All-star, but bench, small forward. Power forward, all NBA bench. These guys are starting at a low overall, aren't they? Jeez. All NBA, but bench floor, point guard. We got a couple of decent point guards now, so. I mean, I'm not going to just dump one if that's the best we got. We'll take another point guard, I guess, but a lot of point guards here. All the ones that have decent potential. You're an all NBA bench guy. You're power forward, 6'8", 7'5", big wingspan, post defense, rebound, inside scoring. You know, I think I'm just going to go with Bo here because he's got all NBA potential. He does play backup shooting guard because we really need a 2 and a 5 at our most hurting spots, right? Depending on how our development is. So he does play shooting guard as backup. So I think we go with that. Let's see, he's got the best potential, all NBA ceiling, and he's 19. So let's go with Bo. That's all we got. Yeah, that's all we got with our trade-offs. And hopefully Bo will work out well. I think we're going to have a good problem here because look at all these guys that we're going to do team options on, which by the way, I wish you could trade for team options because I feel like I might have been able to get the first round pick if I could have traded some of these young talents here. But look at these guys like Tim Stewart, who's 86 already. McCoy, who's gone up to an 83 now. I know there's a bit of the team chemistry and all that going on there, but still. We got Thompson, who we like at 81. We got Knox, who we like, who's sitting at 78 right now. Reed, who's got a lot of potential as our center. And Rio, which they actually didn't want me to keep, but I definitely am because he played well for us in the playoffs. And his potential is still like high. So I'm keeping those guys. Sanders, like you seem to be a decent player too. We got you in the trade, but yeah, we are so full. And we have so many point guards that we're just going to have to let him slide though. But we're going to have a good problem here in the fact that we have too many players. Nice. And we were able to sign Miles. I just thought I'd throw a 1-year, $5 million contract at Miles Turner just to see. And we were able to lock him in. So that's awesome. And yeah, we got Lou Dort too. Fits our system very, very well for our secondary shooting guard spot. That's freaking awesome. He has 14 badges, 78 overall with 14 badges that we just got at a minimum contract. Yeah. Yeah, he may drop down a couple, but I still think that's well worth it. So that then fills our team. We're all done with the free agency. We got through that pretty fast. And let's see. There we go. Tim Stewart. I said if he gets in the 90s, I'd be happy. He goes up 6 more to a 91. Giannis has gone down to an 89, unfortunately, but I'm sure he's still going to be huge. Look at 26 badges. He's still going to be a huge, huge, huge part of this team. Brandon McCoy goes up 4 to 86. See, we have a great point guard situation. They both play shooting guard backup. So that's actually a really good spot to have. Dice Daniels remains. Cam remains. Thompson goes up 2 to an 83. Park goes up 6 to an 81. That's nice. He was one of our picks from last year, the 8th pick. What about these other guys? Like, where's Pope? Yeah, Pope goes up just 1. I'm just hoping he would jump up more. He still has a crap ton of potential. So we still got hope for Pope here. But we also, again, we need that. I was really hoping to see a big jump from one of our centers here. And we got 2 jump from Rio. So hopefully he'll still go somewhere. And Reed here is supposed to be a guaranteed starter. You better not let us down, Reed. But see, Rio right now, I kind of like him better. I like him better as for that position. So you know what? He might get, he still has a crap ton of potential. More than Reed shows. So I think I'm going to put my focus on Rio here. Let's see how this season starts off. I added Rio a couple minutes because he'd actually started with 0. So I gave him 7 minutes at least. I'm hoping we get some good development there. And yeah, we're off to a great start. Look at that. 20-6 start. I like that. All right, I've been shopping around a little bit, just looking to see if we could strengthen our team a little more and really get elite. I kind of really like this move. Co-Pete here. And Nick Claxton gets thrown in there for balancing it off. But then we trade off Anthony Thompson, Jonathan Kuminga, and Miles Turner. Miles Turner, we just kind of signed on a 1 year anyways, just saying. Kuminga, yeah, he's kind of our bench guy. He's a great player for our team and everything, but, you know, and Anthony Thomas is our draft pick. But I think he's pretty well skied. Maybe he'll go up to an 85. Then we got this guy here who's a 90 overall and already locked in for 4 years. I'm going to do this. Hopefully this is a good move. Let's see how our team looks if we refresh this now. So there we go. We got Stewart at 92. We got Daniels at 86. Pete at 91. Giannis at 90. Reed at 79. That's pretty freaking good. And then look at our bench guys. McCoy, who's our backup point, right? Yeah, he plays point and shooting guard. And then we got Cam Thomas, our small forward. Park. We have 2 small forwards who are solid. So maybe we can consider moving one of these guys as well. He's still got potential. Cam Thomas, I really like him again, but he doesn't fit our team. So maybe we'll look at seeing what's available for Cam out there on the market. I think I like this one. We have to give up. Oh, that's Atlanta's pick. I thought that was actually my pick, to be honest. Ooh, Atlanta's pick for Young Hansen. He's still got potential behind him. That'll help us. We really strengthen him. We're going to have a lot of solid centers if we do this move. I have to think about that, though, because to be honest, I thought that was my pick. So I looked, and actually the Hawks are doing good this year, so that pick will probably be a low pick anyways. Yeah, and hopefully we'll be able to keep him. He's on last year of a contract. I don't think he has any kind of player options or anything on him. No player options, nothing like that. The last year of his contract, and we could definitely use some more help at the center. So thank you. That works. And let's just refresh this team one more time there. Whew. Yeah, this team has become deadly, I think, now. In my opinion, we got a deadly team here right now. Hopefully they all kind of fit into the system as well. I do like to kind of peek at that, and I find the easiest way is just to look at here. So Young Hansen's a better fit than Cam was overall anyways. Pete is a 4-star, so that's definitely a huge improvement there. So yeah, our kind of main guys are a better fit to the team. Park's surprisingly like not a fit at all, according to this. Is he like no defense? Yeah, I think he was an offensive guy, right? When we looked at him, that's probably why he doesn't really fit our team. But we can look into that as well. I did actually shop him around, but I didn't see anything that I really wanted to do. And we got a 2-year option on him coming up. So we can accept the option, then maybe look for a move in the offseason here. So I'm happy with the team as is. We're going to let it run. I think we've made the team a lot stronger. So hopefully the chemistry will work out. It seems to be sitting around 70. We'd like to see that get a little higher. But hopefully this team will work out, and yeah, we can get ourselves back on for another chip. Hey, we got Coach of the Year there. That's good. Anything here? Guys, are they falling off here? What the hell? There's Dyson Daniels on the all defensive second. But Giannis has disappeared from all these, eh? That's sad to see. And none our rookies on there. Skip over the play-in, but we did get first seed, and we faced the Raps, which we faced, I think, 2 seasons ago. Let's see how they're looking this year. Got Ingram and Scotty Barnes, Derek Queen. Got a decent front court. Back court's not so good, and we're pretty balanced, in my opinion. And including with our guys that are coming off the bench, right? Like, we got a pretty good depth. Lots of guys that come off the bench and help. So I think we're in a good position. I think our team's healthy here. As they, of course, win game 1. We're going to win game 2. Scotty and BI are going off on us here, guys. 97-94. It's a close match. Close matchup here. Any big holes here? Giannis minus 11 and McCoy minus 11. I think we got to just actually here. Let's have a quick peek and just see. We can always give this a little refresh. Yeah, we got Stewart and Giannis there. You play shooting guard as well, right? Yeah. So we can, well, we got Dyson though too. We got a good problem there. Come on. We got to win this. Let's go. 2-2. 3-2. Here's what I'm talking about. 4-2. Thank you. Jeez. Getting me all worked up and stressed out for nothing. The Pistons again, which we faced many times, and we've been able to get past them a few times. Yeah, they're hurting in their front court now. They're the opposite of the Raps, but their backcourt is very strong. So hopefully we can just get through these guys and move on. Because, like, you know, we're a pretty balanced, pretty solid team. I was expecting them to win game 1, because it always seems to happen when I run my mouth. They tied it up with their games at home, and then they won. Wow. Are we looking good? Are we looking good? How we got here? We got Jonas. Young Hansen is cold, so now they're moving Nick Claxton back to the starting 5. Interesting. Of all our centers we got, I don't know. They don't give Rio any minute. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it's gonna work, but yeah. Sorry, nothing personal, but I'm putting Rio in there. And if we lose this series, it'll be all my fault. Okay, we'll blame it all on me. It's a close game. Oh, and we got through too fast. We got that one. Okay, so we did tie, right? I'm having bad luck with being good with the Simcast. All right, now let's keep everything the same. Let's fight through this game. Defensive battle here. We're going to win this one. Come on. Ooh, it's close. I'm going to slow this down so I don't skip too freaking fast again. It's close game. Come on. It's close. We got 4-point game with a minute 55. 6-point game. I was thinking, can we jump in? But I think we got it. I think we got it. I feel pretty good. Yeah. And we did. We're going on to face Atlanta in the next round. So they got Trae Young still, Risa Shea, JT Jeffries, Zanul, and Okongwu. Good team. Good team. I like having Rio as our starter. I do. I really do. I like having a big, huge friggin' giant there to slow them down. Although it didn't seem to work that time. So Atlanta, yeah, the team that we actually gave up their draft pick. See, they ended up 2nd seed. So that's why I say I'm not feeling so bad about giving up that draft pick to get Pete here. As long as Pete plays well for us here. Anyways, I'm just throwing out in there. We win game 2. Holy crap, look at the score. 118 to 61. They only got 61. Trae was 5 of 14. 1 of 11 from Turner. Is that Miles Turner? Oh yeah, because we did trade. Yeah, we did get Pete from it. Did we get them from Atlanta? I didn't realize that. We win the next game. Team 2. How after that game can they come back? Like, how is that possible? Give Lou some minutes. We're going to have a bigger rotation in this game, but, you know, it might pay off well for matchups. All right, come on, boys. Oh, damn. Not a good start. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Jazz versus Hawks. And the Jazz win with Darren Peterson as finals MVP. Congrats to the Jazz. Damn, that was bad. We got handed to us in Atlanta. We got it handed to us, man. But we've won 2 chips out of the last 4 years still, right? That's still good. We'll get back on the chip bandwagon here in a minute. Well, we got a lot of later picks this year with the 23rd from Chicago, the 28th from Utah, and then ours being the 30th. But hey, that's okay. We've got so many good players. Oh, yeah. Well, I thought, I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but I traded all those lower picks in the second rounders, and I got a 19th pick. I don't know. I like it because, yeah, we don't have many room. We won't have many roster spots available anyway, so this gives me 2 potential decent picks. So we'll see how this turns out. We'll just zip through here and see, you know. Can we get someone good out of this? All right, I was kind of leaning towards ideally getting a 2 or a 4 here, and we do have a power forward guy right here who's only 18, who has all NBA potential, and he's all about defense, which is what our team's kind of built around, right? Defensive team with 3-point shooting as well, which I think could be a good fit to this team. So let's grab this guy up. There we go. Welcome to the team. And then lastly, with our next pick, let's see here. What is it? 23rd pick again. That's right. 23rd pick. Who do we got available? I mean, again, ideally we want to go with a 2, but it looks like, well, we'll look, but like there's a 2 guard, but starter is the top we got here. I'd rather try to get someone who's got an all NBA ceiling. Like this guy's been fully scouted by us too. Although we don't really need a point guard, but I mean, hey, he's got 2 as a backup, so we can always remember that too. How tall is he? 6 foot. Yeah, he's not the tallest though. But again, we can maybe look at moving one of the other guys. So let's just peek and see if there's any. There's an all-star bench. And then what was this guy again? All-NBA bench. So he's got the best potential out of the group here that we've been looking at. Oh, what's he? Power forward, Felipe. And he's a defensive guy as well. Post-scoring stretch. That's actually might even be a better one for us. Maybe we just grab Felipe here. Let's look. Let's reorganize this by the Sporting News ranking just to see if there's any other. Oh, here's this guy. All NBA bench as well, and JT Glover. Instead scoring post defense and rebounding. Just have a center backup. What was that? Oh, wait, Felipe, here he is. He's a 71. He's 20. I think I'd rather gamble on him if I'm going to gamble. And then we also have Jesse Maxwell, but point guard. 6'2 with a 6'2 wingspan. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Felipe here. Felipe has that all NBA ceiling. So let's grab him up and let's see if we made the right call down the road, right? So we got a couple prospecty guys. I'm feeling really good about Ed, and then we're taking the gamble with Santos here. But I'm feeling really good about Ed. I think he's going to end up being a good player. And both defensive guys. So, you know, we'll find a way to make at least one of these guys fit to our team. I kind of want to hold on to all our prospects. Again, if we have that problem of having too many players, it's good. They wanted me to drop Reed and Knox, but I think they're knocking on the door to become great. So I'm going to get them both on. No, that was really bad. I know. I'm just full of badness today. I can't talk today and I have bad jokes. Well, that's what you get. Now, Rio, I really like this guy. As you see, I've had so many opportunity or, you know, potentials to trade him that I've turned down. But I really like this guy. I don't know. I just want to have a big guy. What can I say? Good. And we were able to lock in both these guys, actually. McCoy, I offered him a fat contract. So how could he not say no to that? After I was dissing him a little bit, he did play out well. So he earned his big fat contract. Will we be able to keep both those point guards? Highly doubt it. Again, maybe I can move one to the 2, but otherwise we're probably going to have to trade one off because we're going to run into cap issues, is, you know, the usual story. But then we got Rio locked in for a smaller contract, but on 3 years. So I'm happy about that. I got our main guys. I'd kind of like to keep Lou Dort too, if I can. Maybe I can just offer him a new contract if I have the space here too. I'll have to see that. All right, we got Lou to agree to a minimum, and we're trying to keep Young as well. And that went right down the toilet. So we got a rental for 1 year of a center. We didn't even get a title for it, but I'm not giving up there. We still got lots of potential opportunities coming up. And we were able to re-sign Nick Claxton to a minimum. So that fills our team, and let's see how we're doing. Hopefully we got some progression. We really need some good work from those center guys. Please be good. All right, Stewart goes up to 92. Pete goes up 1 to 91. McCoy goes up 4 to 90. Yes, we definitely got to consider moving one of those guys. I think McCoy would make the most sense. Giannis goes down to 86. He's regressing a little further. I don't know. Should I? I love Giannis, but, you know, he's got a big fat contract remaining, and we might not be able to lock in all these guys. That's something we may have to consider doing as a move there in the mid-season. Dyson Daniels actually goes up 1 to 86. Park goes up 4 to 85. That's good to see. Pope goes up 5 to 81. Nice. Reed only goes up 1. And Rio goes up 2 to 79. Anything else good to talk about there? Bo. Oh, yeah, Bo, our guy that we drafted last year as a prospect there. He's gone up 4, so he's doing okay. And I think we're pretty decent on balance of positionally. Yeah, we're not bad there. We're not bad. And we got a lot of young players at the 4 and 5 here. I mean, we got a lot of young players, period, let's be honest. But especially the 4 and 5, aside from Giannis. We got what? Yeah, Lou Dort, 32. Giannis 36, and then everyone else is young. So let's see what we can do with this young team. I mean, we're building up quite a thing here, I think. All right, we're starting into the season. Yeah, and I'm still thinking of moving a couple guys that don't really fit the system well. But I want to run it through a bit, too, to get past all those contract extensions, all that jazz. And we'll pull it all off around the trade deadline. We should be a good team regardless here. And look at that. We won the NBA Cup. Nice. Timmy is the MVP there. That's awesome to see, because we're going on a pretty good run here. Hopefully we can get first again and maybe, you know, get another chip. All right, I had some very interesting options, but I think we're going to go with this one here. I'm going to move Wendell Park and Rick Knox that, again, don't really fit the team, right? We get next year's first round pick from Memphis, and they're a tanking team right now. Jalen Wells, who I think will better suit our system. He's more of a 3-and-D type of player, so I think he'll suit our system. I mean, he does have a bit of a contract, but I think it'll be okay. I think we'll work it out, and maybe we'll get a really nice pick out of this deal too. But there was some tempting offers. There really was. But it involved both the other options involved Giannis moving. I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. He still is Giannis. He still is a Hall of Famer after all. Yeah, and Wells wasn't like the perfect fit, quote unquote, but he was definitely a better fit to the team. So that'll be good as we see. Hopefully our chemistry stays high like this. I think that's going to really help us for the playoffs if this team's working well together. No, we're going to leave this as is. Haha, we got Tim Stewart here as most improved player. Look at that. Good to see. Good to see. And we did get Coach of the Year honors as well with a 60-win season. Not bad. Look at that. Tim Stewart made all NBA first team. It's amazing. He's gone up to a 90. He's sitting at a 94 anyways right now. Have we got anyone else on these there? Dyson Daniels got on the all defensive second team. Good to see he's still doing his thing. Nobody on the rooks. All right, so here we go. We did end up first seed here, and we are facing the Bulls in round one. What you got? Okay, oh yeah, they got Tiggs. I want Anson. What? This is a good team. Maybe they don't have chemistry or something. Like, why are you 8th seed? Or did you have some injury woes? Why are you 8th seed? I don't know, but it does make me a little nervous. I think, yeah, one guy's... Oh, no, he is back? Okay, Rio's back. Okay, he was injured. He was injured for a while, but he's back. Post D, I'm just curious to see his B+. And actually A- with Franklin. Okay, surprisingly, his defense is better. So we'll leave him as starting, and let's see how we do against these Bulls. We win game 1, 102-83. Nice. Game 2, they win game 3. That's it. Wow. Okay, we got through them easier than I thought. I always like when that happens. And now the Bucks. Giannis's old team. Wow, they've built up a good team as well. Ryan Rollins, Ricky Jenkins, Caleb Wilson, Jeremy Sohan, am I saying that right? And Guy Paxson. All right, so this is another good team we're battling against here in the second round. They do win the very first game, 99-84. Could have had some better shooting. It was mostly our perimeter. Pete and Stewart here are mostly doing all the shots. Pretty balanced attack from them. All right, let's leave and see if we can... No, we lost game 2 as well, okay. All right, McCoy at the 2. I like that idea. If he's hot, then do it. How's his defensive rating, by the way? His perimeter D's B+. Okay, that's not bad. It's important to me to have decent defensive players here. All right, now they got Rio starting. So let's see how this changes things. As we do win this game... 59 they got. Okay, I don't know if it's just my imagination or my theories, but I really think having Rio in there is what makes the difference defensively. Doesn't mean we're going to win every game with him there, but it's very hard for a team to get in there. So unless they're a 3-point shooting team, I think that's the difference. As we win game 2, we win game 3, and we move on. There we go. So yeah, I really genuinely think that's a big deal here. Oh, get out of the screen. And here we are against the Knicks. How are they looking right now? Ja Morant they now have as their point guard. Wow. Braden Burries, Taylor Hendricks, Salon, and Cat. So I wonder if they kept... Did they keep Brunson? As in he's just like playing like a 6-man type of role? Or did they lose him and then sign Morant in his place kind of thing? Let's see. I want to kind of keep that set up here. Yeah. Okay, good. We want Rio as a starter. I like that. I want to keep it that way. Okay. It's pretty decent balance. We got, yeah, people who can all play the backup positions here. So yeah, let's stick with this rotation and see how we do against these Knicks here. To win game 1, good start. 99-97. Wow, 2-point game. In overtime. Well, that would have been kind of a fun one to simcast, but you never know when those are going to happen. And then they win game 2 and game 3. Tight game, 2-point game there. And game 4. Yeah, these games are tight here. Let's see here how we're doing. Oh, Pete and Stewart are minus huge, and Giannis. So like it's like the starting group kind of sucks. Okay, let's mix it up then this time. We're gonna mix it up for this game. And we're done. Damn it! Spurs win in 4. Wemby gets a title. Damn, I really did not. I thought we'd be in the finals for sure this year. That's kind of disappointing year, in my opinion anyways. I'd say that's a disappointing year. But we got a lot of good pieces here, so hopefully we can continue to do some great things here. And I'm really hoping a couple of those young guys continue to go up a little more, because it's going to be like prime time coming up, I think, for this team. And we got 9th pick from Memphis, 15th pick from Chicago. So we managed to score a couple picks there out of that. Was the Memphis? Oh yeah, the Memphis was the trade we did. Right. So we got the 9th pick out of that. That's pretty good. Oh, and I just noticed too, we have the 30th as well. So we actually have 4 first-round picks. All right, I'm not saying for sure I'm going to try to jump on this, but the top 3 guys have Hall of Fame potential, and they're big men. They're all big men. I'd really obviously love to get Stan here, but I mean, I would take any of these 3 guys. I think they'd all fit our team well. I would be happy to get any of them. Can we move up? All right, this is a great deal. It's actually, I'm totally cool with doing it. We're going to lose Pete here. We got to give up our next year's first round unprotected, which is fine. I don't really care about that one in all honesty. And what was it, our 23rd pick, I think it was? 23rd pick? But it was one of the low picks anyways. And then we get Franz Wagner back. So we still get a 3 guy back in his stead. And the first pick. Thank you. I should even give them an extra one, but I'd probably screw it up. Because I got the 1st and the 9th, I'm going to move my 2 lower picks for a top 3 protected and then an unprotected picks from Minnesota. First round picks for the next couple of years. I'm going to pull that trigger. Again, I'd rather have a little more spread out on these draft picks. I think it works out in the long term. So I'm going for it. And now we get to have the fun of getting the first pick. Oh, yeah. And we are definitely going with Stan here. Welcome, Stan. I do wish you were kind of a little bit bigger of a guy, but I mean, Hall of Famer. Yeah. B- start. Welcome. And here on our next pick, we actually have a lot of good centers. We got Cook here. We got Christie and Riley. They're all got great potential. I think I'll probably go with Riley here. I do like the fact that Christie and Riley here both have defensive. But I'm kind of thinking Cook might end up better. I don't know. Which will be the better fit for our team here? He has 4 badges already. The other guy is 0, and the other one's unknown. He starts at 77. Luther or Patrick? Is Patrick Cook going to cook? I've been looking through this and sorting it around with rankings and stuff. I think I'm going to go with Luther here because I just feel like it's going to be the better fit for our team. Even if it doesn't work out, I mean, we've done amazing with these 2 guys. Like, we've got some amazing pieces to, again, make this team even better. And to have some big men down there now is perfect. All right, I'm curious to see what happens with Tim here because, yeah, he's restricted free agent, thankfully. But we can't even offer him a contract, look, because we're too far over the cap. I'm assuming I'll be able to get him locked in here. I'd almost rather get Amen Thompson, but I mean, he's a young player. So what I'm hoping is whatever offer he gets, I'm going to match it. So far, like I say, he hasn't gotten a good offer yet. So we can hold on to him for now. Don't screw me over here. There's only 17 offers. I say only. So that means now he's got 19 offers. So now he's got a couple more offers here. The most he's got is a 1-year, 15 mil contract. All right, so he ends up taking that qualifying offer we had in the first place because it was worth more than any of his offers. I'm very surprised at that. But hey, I'll take it because I didn't want to lose him. There, he does go up 2 more to a 94. Then we got no increase, but we got McCoy at 90, Daniels at 86, Wagner at 86. Pope goes up 4 to 85. Giannis does go down 3 more to 83. But does he still have? He's 17 badges, so he's lost 7 badges. He had 24 last year. Our man Bo here goes up 5 to 79. Dawson goes up 6 to 79. And Santos goes up 5 to 75. Yeah, a lot of good going on here. Oops, I never pressed the start button. All right, I'm going to make this move here to get Thompson. I've been wanting him anyways, and they're willing to take it for Franz, who, just looking for a chemistry fix, because our chemistry sucks, as you can see there. Now, we've had a bit of injury woes too, but our chemistry sucks, so I'm going to make that move to start. I'm going to roll with that for now and see how this works out, actually. I was thinking of making some more moves, but do we want to make anything else? Is there anything else out there? This has me very, very tempted. I just want this guy. I want Timmy. We could have 2 Timmies on our team here, potentially. But we'd have to give up Brandon McCoy, which I'm thinking I'm going to have to lose one of my 2 point guards anyways. I've got 2 amazing point guards now, right? So I'm going to have to lose one of them anyways. And then Pope, who's, a great player, but, not the best fit for this team, really, in all things considered. So, I mean, I could make that move and get a center that really fits the system. And then we got Stan Dixon at power forward, right? He was our young guy that we just drafted. Who's hopefully going to become a Hall of Famer to take over at that power forward spot anyways. So I do really like this move. Risks involved, obviously, like Timmy. You have no kind of so I'd have to get him on the next contract. And then I'd also have to get our other Timmy, Tim Stewart there. I'd have to get both Timmys locked in. Let's go for it. Let's, let's add some excitement. Oh, trade exception. Yeah. Let's add the exception. Ooh, that's a big move. Big move. And then, of course, not to mention, we got Tyrese Maxey as well. Like, he's on the last year of his contract, so I'm probably just going to let that slide anyway. But, I mean, this could be great for our team right now. And then there's our new center, Tim, and our up-and-coming Hall of Famer right here, who's filling in right now because Giannis is injured. Thompson, Daniels, Stewart. Okay. This team's good. Is it good enough? So we're right now 28 and 25. Let's see how we finish off the season. Well, right now it's looking like a pretty good move. Look at that. We've only lost 5 games since then. Since that trade deadline, we only lost 5 games. Cooper Flag MVP. We got anything in there? Nothing for us, but that's okay. And we probably have nothing here. Maybe Dyson? No. But we do got our guy Stan Dixon there on the all-rookie team. Sorry you didn't get Rookie of the Year, but yeah. Happens a lot with our rookie prospects. So we ended up moving up to 3rd there after being, sitting in a play-in spot. So I think that move helped us well. Do we have Giannis back yet? No, Giannis is still out, eh? Yeah, he's still injured. Not good. They said it was going to be, I think, 2 to 4 months. So hopefully he'll be back for some of these playoffs. But in the meantime, we got our young guy who's filling in there. And here's a team I actually looked at getting Chris Sanak. Because you see they have Sanak and Tiggs. But they wanted way more to get him than I could get Timmy Carroll for. And I felt like that would be better. And then, again, hopefully it would give me enough cap space to sign the other Timmy at the top there, Tim Stewart. So hopefully we can make that all work and that'll pay off. Because I did have an option to get Chris Sanak. And now we're going to face them too. Yeah. I would have to give up both my point guards, by the way. So including Tim Stewart here to get Josh Giddey and Chris Sanak. That's the trade they wanted to do. Now, will they take me out of the playoffs here? Possibly. Possibly. We do win game 1. We do win game 1. 84-78. Yeah, defensive battle we're going to have here. Game 2 goes to us. How was that one? 113-79. Kept them down 78 and 79 points so far. Game 3 goes to us. 83-81. They do get 1. That's probably going to be all they get. Yeah, they managed to put up 120 in that game. Oh, they got another one in there. There we go. We won in 6. Awesome. Now we got to face the Pacers here. 7th rank, 7th seed who made it through. They still got Tyrese Halliburton there, Max Christie, Sherman Austin, Cam Boozer, Jackie Bailey. I want to get Cam Boozer in one of my series. I have yet to have Cam Boozer on my team. So hopefully I get him in one of these. Anyway, yeah, there's Giannis is back. Okay, good. So we got Giannis back. That's going to be huge for the defensive end for sure in this series. And we managed to win game 1 in this one. 88-70. These low-scoring games are insane. And we win game 2. Another low-scoring. 193. Yeah, still pretty low-scoring. Game 3 to us. Oh, they win game 4. And 5. This is just like the last series. And then we win in 6. Yeah, exactly like the last series. Wow. Okay. Now we got to take on Philly. Wow. It's still all the top seeded teams got beat out this year. So they got, oh yeah, right. My point guard and Brandon McCoy. Right. How could I forget so soon in the trade? So this is kind of cool because there's Pope too. They have him playing at the 3 with VJ Edgecombe, who I love, Cam Williams and Lynn Temple. So now they have a big weakness at the center spot. But they're a strong team. So can we now beat them after that whole trade thing? Can we now beat them? Well, let's see. I do like this. So we're doing a 10-man rotation. All good. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that for at least the first game. See how this goes. Oh, I hit sim round. I got to stop doing that and pay more attention. Thank God we won in 5 and we moved on with Tim Stewart. Sorry, because we got 2. Our Eastern Conference MVP. And we're facing Wemby and the Spurs. Ooh, dun, dun, dun. Wemby and the Spurs. Okay. Let's see the matchup here. There's big man Wemby. So now we need our big guy Rio to match up against him. Can you guard him, Tim Carroll? We'll find out. Giannis and Carter Bryant. Thompson versus Vassell. Stephon Castle versus Dyson Daniels. And Tim Stewart versus Dylan Harper. This is a really, really, really good matchup. I say that a few times, but when you look at this comparison, it's really good. I just really worry about having to deal with Wemby. That's my concern. As I take a gulp, I was like, oops, sorry, I hit the wrong button there. Took a big gulp. Now, do we... Let's see here. We do have Rio available. But I don't know if it's worth moving him just for the size matchup. Because he's like, you know, he's not a very good perimeter defense. So that's the guy, that's the thing that would worry about me. Worry about me. That's the thing that would worry me about matching them up is his perimeter D is going to be nowhere, non-existent. And he has that full game, right? So, Jesus, it's going to take me forever to get there. Yeah, his perimeter D is non-existent. So I think we'll stick with the status quo, see how we do here. Go through first game, Spurs win. And that was 81 to 59. You're kidding. You'd think I had like the simulations at 12 minutes per quarter, honest. Because a lot of these games are so low scoring. Oh, they won the second one as well, 90 to 85. Wow. That was on our home court. We managed to win one in San Antonio, 117-102 there. We got our scoring off. I should be looking at what our players are doing too here, shouldn't I? And our players aren't doing bad overall. Like, we got good stats, decent shooting. Is it the whole Wemby thing? What's Wemby doing? He's got 21. Harper's got 24. Oh, we tie it up. Oh, man. That's a road team series as we tie it up. 93 to 82 score there. Wemby was 6 of 16 that game. All right. Yeah, let's simcast this one and see how this goes. Maybe we can jump in and have a peek because I definitely want to have a look at one of these games. Oh, Spurs have taken a big chunk on. Yeah, and they won convincingly on that one. What was it there? Harper with 23, Wemby with 17. Our guys just, wow. No one standing out. Stewart went 3 of 12. Yeah, very, very low scoring affair there. And do we have any chance to kind of get back in this? Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, we're fighting. We're fighting. We're fighting here. I'm jumping in here with 2 minutes to go and a 2-point game. Here we go. And yeah, it looks like we got the ball. Nice. Dawson's going to inbound it here. It's over to Carroll. Carroll swings to Wells. Oh, 2 minutes remaining. There's Timmy. Timmy won. He gets the pick. He takes the 3 and misses, but Carroll gets the rebound. Back out to Gibson. And we're going to do a pick here. Throw it into Carroll. Oh, he was open. Stewart with a fancy move, but doesn't finish. Castle with the rebound, pushes it up to Harper on the break. Shulga is wide open and gets the jumper to tie the game at 86 apiece. Oh boy, come on guys, we need a good possession here. Good possession. Wow, what a play by Timmy Stewart, who gets right by and gets in there for the lay-in off window. That was amazing. Is that Fox? Yeah, Fox is still on the team. Good, good, good. He's trying to attack in. Oh, solid defense by Dawson. Wells over to Stewart, who just stops and pops the 3. Thank God for rebounds. Huge rebound and putback by Carroll there. Oh yeah, the Timmies are where it's at. Here's Fox. He's trying to break down on Dixon, but he managed to get in this time. Last time, solid defense on him, but this time he manages to get in there. They're back up by 2. Come on, guys. Come on, guys, you got this. Stewart's going to try to break down. I think that's Harper guarding him, and he does. What an impressive move to get another lay-in. Wow, we're up 92-88 now. 2-possession game here. Fox is attacking again, swings out to Shulga with the shot and misses. They got to do the intentional foul. All right, I like the way this is looking. There's Giannis back in now. You should have been in there anyways. Here, Giannis gets the ball and is going to take that intentional foul there. So he's going to go to the line to try to seal this up here. I think just one free throw really should hopefully seal this game. And their first one drops. Give it to the vet right in this moment. 29 seconds left. Oh, I jinxed you. Misses the second. Wemby over to Harper. You're going to have to move fast to get this. Oh, and he loses it. Giannis steals the ball from Stephen Castle with a huge possession there. That'll seal it for sure. What a huge possession that was. And then he gets to go to the line and finish the game here. What a huge possession. How did we do there, guys? How did we do? Maxey had 24 in this one. Gibson with 15, Giannis with 14, but huge finish for him. And he made 3 or 4 frees, so he did make the last 2 and to close out that game. What a finish. That's awesome. So we're going to a game 7 here. Oh, this is an intense series. And you know, we simcasting this last game. Hopefully we can jump. Well, I mean, I would be okay if we didn't have to jump in on this and we had just took a big lead. Look how low scoring the game is right now. 66-66 in the fourth with 5 minutes remaining. I'm going to slow down the simulation speed so I don't screw this up. Oh, we're at tie game. Oh, they just got a 3, obviously. I want to kind of let us get one more possession because they always do stupid things. So 1 point game with 1:09 remaining. Now we're going to jump in here. Fox is trying to break down here on Thompson, I believe it's Guardian. Oh, and he gets in and gets it. Big possession there. 3 point game. Stewart's going to jump up and pop a 3, isn't he? No, going to do a pick and pop. He's going to try to attack here, and he does. Gets in, but can't make the bucket. Wemby with the board. This is not looking good. This is not looking good at all here. We've got it. So little time left. Huge defensive possession here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that's Wells, right? Yeah, that's Wells. Sturts has the ball now. He's going to take the pick from Wemby and takes the 3. Misses. Carroll gets a huge rebound. Over to Wells. This is a huge possession here. We need it. What was that? What the hell was that? What? At least if you're going to take the shot, take that 3 because no one was guarding him. You should have stopped and popped the 3 at least if you're going to take that shot. Oh, don't like that at all. Don't like it at all. What the? Kind of bite my tongue here. Harper makes the first. This is probably game here and a championship for San Antonio. Like, why would you do that shot? Why would you take that? Long 2. Some miracle 3. Yeah, go for it, Maxi. I don't mind you taking a 3. Yeah, and he makes it. There's some small hope alive. There's no timeouts. Yeah, so they'd have to push it up the floor. Foul quick, because they're going to have to run it up the floor. And you know how 2K does. They're not going to like just lob it up to the floor. They're going to just dribble it up and try to take this stupid 3. So we need it. That was 8.1 seconds. Can you choke on? Yeah, you choked on 1. I love you, Castle, but thank you for choking. Love you more actually now. All right. He makes the second. Okay. Big possession here. I don't really want Giannis taking the 3. Don't really want Giannis taking the 3. Thompson for 3 to tie. Oh, and he misses. That is game. And that is the championship for the Spurs. We were so close. A rim out shot away from winning another title here. Here for Spurs fans, I'll let you have a little peek at this, you know, because it's got a lot of those great guys. I do love the Spurs IRL, just not when they beat my team in the game here. You know what I mean? But there you go. We see them all having some excitement there. Oh no, they do show it. And there's Wemby getting a title. Hopefully he gets to throw one of those up IRL. But this is the last time you beat my team, okay? All right, you two, Harper. Last time you guys beat my team. In case you were wondering, Wemby, of course, got the finals MVP there. This year coming up now, we have the 21st and 22nd pick, as well as ours at the 25th. So we got 3 first rounders again. Okay, I did not expect that to work. I made a trade. Can I see it? Like, how do you look this up? I know there's a way to look at it. Here we go. So I decided to offer them. I offered them all my picks for this year that I had, along with Rio and Dyson Daniels. As much as I kind of dredged that. But I actually got the pick. They agreed to take those players for the draft pick. And the reason I did that is because I don't know that I can lock in my guy, but we have Balladis here, who is a Hall of Fame guy here. Hakeem Olajuwon comparisons, who I think will hopefully fit this team really well. So I made the move to get another Hall of Famer big guy, potential Hall of Famer big guy in the front court. What a big move. I really hope it pays off. My nerves are going. Wow, and this guy starts at an 84. That's pretty insane. All right, so big fat contract offered to Tim Stewart. Now, I don't think I'll be able to keep Timmy Carroll as well. I did consider but I don't think it'll let me keep both. Because I did consider, could I put an offer to him and then see if maybe put an offer to him and see if he'll if we can keep them both somehow? I don't know if that's even possible. And then potentially look at making a trade with one of them to move one of them that way. Is that possible? I don't know. What other offers does he have, by the way? He really likes my offer. There, and they've both agreed, but I'm assuming I won't be able to keep them both. Right? So in that case, given the team I have, I'd rather keep Tim. But then do I consider, because the system match obviously isn't as good. I keep saying Tim because they're both Timmies, right? Stewart here. If I keep Stewart, he's not as good a matchup, so I could consider keeping Carroll and then trying to trade and pick up a better fit to the team in Stewart in that sense. You know, that's a very tough decision. Do I just let these go and see what happens? Because I'm worried that this is going to flop on me here. All right, here's the big moment. Did I sign them both? Did it actually let me? It did. No way. And they're both only center. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to make a move in this situation. I obviously can't keep them both long term, but I mean, I've got him locked in. I could maybe even hold on to him for a year. Let's see. You know, I'm jumping the gun a bit here. Let's really go through the whole free agency and see how we finish up here. I'm actually not that bad in cap space. It's probably because I don't have Maxey on my team right now. I don't have Giannis on the team, and I traded off Dyson Daniels. That's probably why actually that worked out. That's one of the reasons I went for that. I thought I'm probably going to need cap space anyways to get all these players locked in. But we do obviously need a shooting guard now. Can we get someone that fits our team that's a decent player? Max Christie, we can possibly offer him a little something, which I'm down for. And I mean, ideally we'd like to get another. It's like we won't be able to sign Maxey. He wants way too much. I don't think we'll be able to get Giannis back. Actually, we can try. Let's try, because bird rights, right? It'll let me offer him something. And then I want to try to offer one more shooting guard here. Sir Muhammad, you're a very good defender, hey? Not a good 3-point shooter, but good defender. Sure, we'll see if we can offer you like, oh, let me offer you just a min. Yeah, there. I'm going to offer you a min and see how this goes. Giannis signed. Okay, sweet. So we get to keep Giannis. Their Max Christie signed. Awesome. And then Sir Muhammad signed. Perfect. So that'll fill our team. I'm going to stick with that as our team. Actually, you know what? I'm going to sign, second thoughts. I want to sign a backup point guard just in case of injuries. I don't like having only 2 point guards, and this guy can even play shooting guard there. He fits our team. 3-point shooter, basketball IQ. Perfect. Let's see if we can get AJ here. Hopefully, yeah, perfect. Okay, now we're good. We got a full roster. So we're going to skip down and see how we're doing with these guys. All right, so Stewart stays at 94. The other Tim goes up to 92. Amazing. Dixon goes up 8 to 87. Thompson's at 86. Dawson goes up 5 to 84. Bo Gibson there goes up 4 to 83. And Giannis went down a bunch. No surprise there. Max Christie went down. I'm okay, though, because he's such a defensive juggernaut. I want him on the team anyways. Luther Christie goes up 1. Not much else going on there. But I think we're pretty good now. So let's see. We got our main point guard, of course. We did take a hit there. Our backup spot, but he still went up 4. So that's amazing. Then our shooting guard position could be better. Jalen Wells here can play the 2. So we do have some flexibility there. And then on the 4... we got anyone? Yeah, we got Edward Dawson who can play the 3, so we can kind of juggle those guys around potentially there. And we got a great backup in Giannis. And then Tim Carroll here and Baladis, our new 18-year-old 84 overall center. I can't believe we got the first pick for the last 2 drafts figured out. I did not expect that to go through. I really didn't. That's why I just had that on pause. And I thought, I'm going to take a shot at him and see what happens. And holy crap, it happened. After looking at a ton of moves, I really spent like a long time looking through moves. I decided just to stick where it is. Everyone wants Thompson, and I really don't want to trade Thompson. He's too good a fit to this team and everything. So we're just sticking status quo. Like our team's doing well. Our chemistry is good. I just wanted to look to kind of get some better overall kind of system matchup to really make sure we don't get stopped in these playoffs. We'll see how this goes, though. I mean, I want to see, as you see, I think we finished 4th, and that's not good enough. There's Baladis Rookie of the Year with really bad numbers. We'll just ignore the numbers. Just look at that. He's Rookie of the Year. That's about all we got there. Tim Stewart on all NBA 3rd team. So I think we got 4th seed. So we dropped off quite a bit this year. Don't know if we'll have enough to make it back again to the finals with what we got kind of set up here. Hence why I was looking, but obviously we got a lot set up for the future here. Like, look at this team. It's still really good. Don't get me wrong. All right, so we got to face, Risa Shea. That's the only one I'm really worried about on this team. So let's see how this matchup works. It's a 4-5 matchup. We do win game 1 and 2. Not 3 or 4. We got 5. No, Atlanta got 5. Wait, what? They won that game? 101 to 92. Ugh. And we're done. Wow. That's it. That's a very disappointing playoffs. Jazz and Wizards to the finals, and Jazz win in 7. Darren Peterson MVP. Yeah, that was a very disappointing season. Yeah, not going to lie. I don't blame the governor for being ticked off at me for that season. Yeah, I'm not happy with that either. Oh, we lose a bit of revenue. Giannis officially retires. What a great run we had with him, and winning the titles those first 2 years with him on there. Shows us championships, 2 of them with ours. And lots of first team All-NBA. Great career. Thank you for your service with our team, buddy. Giannis goes to the Hall of Fame, and he should be retired on ours yet. He gets his jersey retired with Milwaukee and Brooklyn. So we did not make any moves this year. We got enough good draft picks. I think we can just stay where we are. But we got Mladen Jeremic from Serbia here, who has some potential. He's the 3-and-D type guy, great 3-point shooter, high defensive IQ. So that's kind of like fitting our thing, small forward. So we're going to draft him first with all NBA potential, but bench floor. And with our next pick, a 3-point shooter with some defensive skills, but a 3-point sniper guy on the point guard. He'd be like a prospect guy, but we'll throw him on there and see, you know. I always like to make sure I have good point guards at the ready. I just think he'll fit the team, so that's the whole idea of that. But he's probably going to be a very low ranking to start off here. Yeah, 66 to start. So he's not going to see any time this year. But can I put him on a 2-way? No, I can't. Nice. We were able to lock in Bo Gibson with a long-time contract. I gave him a player option in the last year so that I could go a little lower than I thought another team might offer him. So that worked out. And then we got Cason Wallace on a minimum and re-signed Max Christie back. We got some good defensive kind of guys. Cason Wallace should really fit the team well, actually. So I like that addition. And I think that'll probably fill our team. I don't know that I want to keep, but I mean, I guess I can stay on cap hold and see. We won't have the room on the roster for you, so we're going to have to just let you go. And then I think that our team's already full. There we go. We're making it back to the finals this year. Look at this. We got Stewart stays at 94. Dixon goes up 5 to 92. Baladis goes up 7 to 91 at 19 years old. Holy crap. Timmy Carroll stays at 92. Ed Dawson goes up to 86. Thompson stays at 86. Bo Gibson goes up 3 to 86, our backup PG. Luther Christie goes up 6 to 84. We have a good problem at center. Good problem at center. I'm going to probably move one of those guys off now. And then Felipe goes up 4. I almost didn't re-sign him, but he did go up 4 to 79. So that's a good little backup position because I almost just let his player option go. I like that. I locked in Thompson now for 4 more years. So that way we got him for a while. And now I'm just kind of looking like Cason Wallace is actually a fantastic fit to this team. We're looking better there. Yeah, we're looking really good there too. And look at all these incredible centers we got. Like I say, we're probably going to have to move one because we can't really hold on to all these guys as much as, you know, it's as nice as it is. But they're all straight centers too, eh? None of them play both. I think we're going to make a move at least on one of these guys. And maybe we can look for kind of a point guard or shooting guard that better suits our system. Oh, yeah, Franklin is coming. So we're pretty good here. I mean, I like these guys, but we'll see. We'll see. Now, this is a very intriguing offer to me because we got Gerald Simpson here, who's a solid point guard, defensive point guard. We'd have to give up our secondary point guard and Bo Gibson. Both have a locked-in contracts. We would have to trade off Timmy Carroll, but we get Scotty Barnes in return. That's not a bad swap given how our team how our team's built. And Scotty, do you play? Oh, you play point guard as your backup spot, but a solid defender. I think he would really fit our team well. I think we're going to do it. Look at this lineup though. Okay. What we have. Yeah. 94 overall coming off the bench. Can you play small forward? No, you're just power forward. And what's your size again? Refresh my memory. Why couldn't you play small forward? You can shoot. You can D, right? Yeah, perimeter defense, not bad. This is an A+ defender. That's why I love him. Can we actually do it that way and have Scotty coming off the bench? I feel like that's better. Let's run it a couple games in and see. Just going to run for a couple games and see how this goes. I mean, we're winning pretty good a lot of these. We're stopping teams defensively. Our defense is insane. Yeah, look at the system match now with these guys. The system match is really good. And Scotty Barnes, yeah, is 3.5. I thought he'd be higher than that. But Gerald Simpson here, the other guy we picked up, 4.5 stars on our system. This is good. All right, I'm very curious to see how this turns out in the playoffs. That's going to be the true tell. Was it worth moving Timmy Carroll? Who did we move for in the first place? I forget. Was it Dyson Daniels? We moved some big player anyways to get him. But really, it's all about the playoffs at this point. That's what we want. Tim Stewart, clutch player of the year. Nice. Look at pretty good numbers. 44% from 3. Oh. All right. And anyone on the All-NBA? Yeah, there's Tim Stewart on NBA second. Nobody on defensive, sadly. So here's the big moment. This is what we're all about here. Oh, ironically, we're playing Toronto, the team we did that big trade with. They're going to have, yeah, there's Timmy Carroll facing off against Baladis, the guy who's taken his spot. Well, they got Kuminga too, a former player from our team. Oof, I don't think they got a shot in the dark against us. Yeah, we're going to just book through them. Yep, we swept them. Okay. Indy, who, no longer has Halliburton. Unless he's injured, they no longer have Halliburton, but they still got Cam Boozer, Cedric Coward, Amen Thompson, Tommy Baker. Good team. We win game 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Sorry, you just faced a way better team. And the 7th seeded Philadelphia 76ers. With our old guy McCoy, he's still there. Edgecombe, Paige Williams, and Ruben Jones. Philly wins the first game. 102-78. You shut us down, did you? Can you keep us shut down, though? 93-83. Such defensive battles this team has. I don't think they can keep us down. Nope. Definitely not. Here we are, back in the finals. All right. This move is going to be the difference. I'm telling you right here. So we're facing the Mavs. Buffkin, Burries, Cooper Flag, Steven Stevens, and Thomas Sorber. I'd love having a name like that, actually. That'd be cool. My name was like Mike Mikes. That'd be really cool. I'd like that, actually. This will be a fun matchup. Hopefully we get to see a bit of a game here as we win game 1. 73-72. These low-scoring games are blowing my mind. Like, especially in, like, quote-unquote today's NBA. I know we're, like, into the future, technically. But it's still blowing my mind here. And they win game 2, 94-68. What in the hell happened there? Oh, let's see. Can we make it a win? Yeah, there's a W there. 113-79 goes to us. Series tied up 2 games apiece as we're going to go into a big game 5 here. I'm going to look at this one more time. We'll just refresh. They want Simpson to start. And Stewart come off the bench. A 95 coming off the bench. And a 94. The minutes are pretty balanced out, to be fair, but it just seems weird. I want to see what happens, though. You know, curiosity possibly killed the Nets instead of killed the cat in this scenario. Let's see what happens. We get the first by 4-2 there. Oh, they do well on the third. Oh, it's a close game. 2:22 remaining, 4-point game. Yeah, I think we should hop in here. All right, and here we go. We do have the ball. There's Timmy Stewart attacking right away. Kicks it out to Wallace, who doesn't take that 3. Baladis has good position. Oh, fumbles the ball a bit. Kicks it back out to Wallace. Swings it back over to Timmy. Timmy Stewart, look at what, who's out there? I don't know even know who that is. But he attacks and does a little floater shot that bounces off the rim and in. I'll take it. 2-point game now. Come on, we got to stop these guys. Don't let these Mavs take us here. Burries has it now. He's waiting for a pick. He takes the pick and he's going to shoot. And misses. I like that shot choice. It's good. Wallace is bringing it up. He attempts to attack. Swings it into Baladis on the break with the jam. Tie game. 83 apiece. Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it, Nets fans. Oh, yeah, this place is pumped. I love their court, by the way. I think it looks cool. I like all the grays in it. It looks sick. Good defense. Stopping him down. He's just going to do nothing and then pass it out, swing it around. Burries gets it back. They really want to give Burries a shot, but I don't know if he wants to take it. I don't know if he wants to take it. He's got a good defender on him. Sorber now. Bounce pass over to Buffkin. Time's running out on the clock. He's going to take the pick and pop probably. Yeah, from the elbow. Makes the elbow jumper to get the lead back too, as we call a timeout. I don't know if I would there. Well, we got 1 timeout left anyway with 1:10 remaining, so maybe that wasn't so bad. We'll see. But I've been wanting to hold on to those timeouts just in case. Oh, Baladis with the dunk. As I was too busy on it. It looks like they were possibly doing a zone defense as he got in there. Made the perfect pass to Baladis, who cut in at the perfect time. All right, we're back to an 85 tie here. We need some good defense here, guys. That's what we made. We built a defensive team here. So, okay, you're lucky. I was just gonna say, so we do not need to give them an open 3, do we? All right, Thompson over to Simpson, who's taking the 3. No time wasted, no time needed. Clutch 3 from Simpson in the corner. Gets us up by 3. Timeout, Mavs. That was a huge bucket. The fans are pumped here. We got to stop them. 40 seconds remaining on the clock. What happened? Sorber fouled out. Wow. What a huge error by Sorber there. As the Nets now get the ball back. We got the ball back, and they're actually not going to foul. So they're going to try to get a defensive stop here. I wondered if they'd foul or not. They're pressing, but they're not going for a foul. That's it. Kill some clock. Good. Balladus is open with the jumper. Nothing but net. 2-possession game. Nice. That was we made a big trade, a big risky trade to get him. And it's paying off right now. Burries is not in any hurries. Oh, Stevens gets the lay-in off window. He did manage to get around. Was it Wallace? Yeah, I think he got around Case and Wallace there. But they still got a foul here, so... All right, Wallace, you can make up for that little defensive mishap there by getting in a couple free throws here. One, and look at that. No sweat. No sweat there. This is probably game here. They're going to have to dribble it up. They got no timeouts left. You're going to have to take... Yeah, I was going to say, there's Burries with a quick 3. He misses. That should be game. They're going to foul, but that should be game. And we got a huge, huge, huge win there. Balladus with 20 and that one huge bucket. That was a big time bucket at the right moment there. And I'm staying in Simcast here. And I'm flying a little too fast as we got a 7-point lead now with 3:45 remaining. Yeah, let's continue the sim, but slow it down. Yeah, it looks like we got it. 6 point. Oh, that was weird. It said 1 minute and 60 seconds. Yeah, we're holding on to the lead here. I think we're going to get the win. Let's jump in just so we can see this championship here. That's the only reason we're jumping in here, just so we can see the excitement and see the win here. I like to see this every once in a while. Thompson's gonna inbound it here. Inbounds it over to Dixon, to Stewart. They're gonna foul. We didn't need to see that. It's very quiet, as you can tell. You could probably hear a pin drop. The Mavs fans are very, very quiet. Oh, they even had a foul to give. Simpson gets the foul there. Makes the first and the second. Simpson and Scotty. You're going to get a title and their trade over here to this team. That worked out beautifully to get us the championship. I think they're going to get it. Burries again with the 3. Holy crap, he did have room there. They're hanging in there. But the clock is just ticking here. Makes the second, though. The best they can do is tie. 2.5 seconds left. Can they pull off a big tie here? Sears... Oh, it hit the rim. But there's the championship. See, again, that's not how it would happen IRL. I wish that AI would be smarter with those end of game shots when you're watching them. But whatever, because we got a title. Jeez, it took us a long time to get our 3rd chip. But we got it now. And yeah, we've built quite a team here. Those poor Mavs fans, but they're being good sports here. And bring it in, guys, bring it in. There's Balladus holding it up. Yeah, boys, nice job on that title run. GG's, I wonder who's going to get the MVP for this one. I am curious now. It is going to be Balladus already. Already, what, 3rd year, 2nd year? He's got a finals MVP. All right, I'm doing this with cap reasons coming up. I actually loved having Scotty on the team. That actually worked out well. But Scotty and Reed, who we have so many centers, right? We're so deep on centers. And then our 1st round pick, which will be probably 30th pick, because we're so good. For the 1st round pick, we just got to take on some rando here. I don't even know who we are, and I don't even care. I'm doing this deal. Thank you. Because the 1st round pick here, right here, 18-year-old B- overall rating, Hall of Fame starter with LeBron James ceiling. Athleticism, perimeter defense, and 3-point shooting. Like, perfect fit for our team. This guy's perfect for our team. So that's what made me look. And I'm freaking doing it. Oh. And with our 2nd pick, we're taking Omer here, who's, a aggressive, tough defender who can shoot the 3 as well. And, you know, I thought we could possibly take a shot at him, maybe building up to be a good, at least backup to. All right, checking out our progression. And this is why I was okay with getting rid of Scotty Barnes, too, while letting him go. I shouldn't say getting rid of, because we got Stan Dixon here, and he's now up to a 95. And then Balladus is now at a 95. And then Timmy Stewart there is sitting at a 93, so it's still decent. Gerald Simpson, now he's kind of our main point guard, in my opinion, really, given the way our team is set up. He's 89, he stays. Thompson stays at 86. I'm making this quick move here. Jalen Wells and our 1st round pick, 2036 for Bronny James. As you see, we're doing very well. We're on a pretty decent win run. We lost 1 game, 79-59. What the hell? Overall, we're doing very well. Balladus is the MVP. Not very big MVP-ish numbers. But hey, I'm taking it. Anything else in there? We got 66 wins, Coach of the Year. And Executive of the Year. Balladus is on the All-NBA first, as he would be with MVP. Stan Dixon, All-NBA third. Nice. And Balladus is on the defensive second team. And Isley made it on the All-NBA first team. Lots of things to be excited about. Oh, we're facing the Raps again in the first round. What's up, Raps? There's Timmy Carroll. From our old teammate here. We win. I'm sure we can, yeah, we can just go, yeah. Sorry, you're done for. The Sixers, did we not face them second round last time as well? Cam Williams, VJ Edgecombe, Brandon McCoy, one of our other guys. Be Clever and Ruben Jones. We win the first, we win the second, we win the third, and now I'm going to hit the button as we sweep them. Charlotte Hornets, LaMelo Ball, JD Erickson, Mitch Randolph, Alex Martin, which one of the guys that we could have drafted. And who did we pick instead? Was that when we grabbed Timmy? I think it was. And Guy Sampson. Right. Well, this will be a tough round, I think. Game apiece so far. They go up 2-1. 97-92 win there. 2 of 9 from Balladus. We tie it up though 2-2. Hopefully Balladus had a nice redemption game. He sure did. 23 and 10, 9 of 12 shooting. I'd say that's pretty good redemption. We go up 3-2. Oh, it's going to game 7. We got a game 7, y'all. Okay, I'm going to do a little check on this now. Well, they got, oh, I see. Yeah, because he's normally a point guard. I'm like, what do they got going on here? It's got him playing. Luther's not playing well. Can we just cut him down then? You know, like if he's struggling a bit, just saying. Oh, Bronny's out. Okay, that's one of the reasons why we're a little hurting at the 2. But given the fact that, yeah, we're just going to bump you both up. You can play a lot of that, the 2. Okay, that's what you're going to do. There we go. We're going to just bump you guys up for this big game 7. Let's go, Brooklyn. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's a tight game. Oh, we've got a 5-point lead now. Slow down the sim a bit here. 2.5 remaining 4-point lead. Hey, let's jump in with 2:14 remaining. I want to see what's going to happen against these Hornets. All right, here we go. Brooklyn with the ball. Thompson now has it. Brings it out. He's going to throw it into Christie for a post-up. Nice turnaround off window lay-in. As it's now 106-100 there after that great play. Oh, Hornets are going to call timeout here. So they're only going to have 1 left. Right at the 2 minutes on the dot mark. So big possession here as we have Ewing to inbound. Oh! Stewart steals the ball on the inbound pass. He's bringing it up court, swings it into Dixon for the dunk. What an amazing play. 108-100 now. Oh, they're going to throw it up there. Ola Doughton is, for some reason, not going to shoot there. And is lucky he didn't get a 3-second. Is he going to take a 3 now? That'd be kind of funny. Let's give up a lay-in as they miss. And yeah, it's looking pretty good right now. It'd be nice to put a dagger in this team right here. Can we throw a little dagger in here? So we've got a play building. Oh, Timmy's trying to get in there. Oh, he's going to attack. Swing it out to Thompson. Back over to Simpson. Time's running out on the clock. Pick and pop. Nope. Swing over to Stewart, who's got the 3 and makes it. They gave him just a little bit of room, and just a little is all he needs. Timmy Power. Westfall now bringing it up. 11-point game. Yeah, I think we can say this one's done, eh? I think we can pretty well say we got this one. And on the West, it goes 7 games as well as Dallas beats Utah. So it's the same matchup as last year. Mavs against Nets in the finals. Do they have anything? Cheney, Stevens. Oh, is Cooper injured? You've ran into a brick wall here, I think, my guy. I was just saying, you know. And then they win the first game. 98-90. Let's see. Did, no, he's not there. Yeah, so he must be injured. But they managed to get the win regardless. Terrible matchup, really? We win the second game, and that was on our court, by the way. 91-87. Timmy with 27. We win game 2, 103-82. Balladus the 21. Yeah, that's who you really expect to see. Balladus and Timmy as who I'd expect to kind of see the top scorers. We win game 4. Sorry, I almost said game 3 because it's 3-1. We win game 4. And we win it in 5. There we go. Back-to-back chips. 4 chips in total. Tim Stewart, Timmy Boy gets another finals MVP. And that last game was tight. 89-86 game there. A very tight game. That's for sure. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, he was injured the whole time. Cooper Flag, yeah, never even played in the finals. So we'll take it. Huge retirement list this time, but I had to just show this, the Hall of Fame inductees right here. Jokic, Tatum, Booker, Morant, Young. Crazy retirement this year. Well, no first rounders this year, and lucky Celtics who got the first via OKC and the third. All right, with nerves, I was able to keep Luther Christie and Stan Dixon. I was worried that wasn't going to work out, but we were able to hold on to them both to keep this core together. And let's see, Balladus went up 1. And look at these players. Oh my God. Heisley went up 9 to 88. And again, at 19 years old, it's just like Balladus with that growth. That's insane. Dawson went up 2 to 87. Intos went up 1. Jeremich went up 5. And this lineup's looking beautiful with Timmy Stewart there. Simpson, I'm having him start at the 2. Isley, I'd like to move up over Thompson now, just because he can kind of grow into the role. Dixon at 95, Balladus at now 97 with kind of the chemistry and so on. And we got Bronny James, Thompson. Actually, I guess I should technically move these guys up. Dawson, Christie, Santos. Oh, we got a couple L's already, including a 72-70 loss. What is that? But all in all, we're good. I just had higher expectations. No NBA Cup for us. Although that was a hell of a scoring game. I bet you we were involved in that. See, that Cup score was 93-63. I bet you we were involved in that game. Yeah, let's stop for a second and have a look. We were able to lock in Bronny and our 2 point guards here to contract extension, so that's good. I'm sure we're going to face some issues here, but at least this way we can kind of trade them off to keep a guy like Balladus, for example, in, which we're probably going to need to free up some cap space. Look at that cap room. Negative 150 million. Yeah. Definitely at the hard cap. I think we got a good shot at winning a chip. So yeah, we're going to just leave the team as it is and see how this plays out. And then again, hopefully we can, if we have to, we'll just have to trade off probably one of our point guards in order to keep Balladus. Because yeah, we're not letting him go. That's for sure. But what an awesome run this year. 63 wins. Balladus is your MVP again. Not huge numbers, but you know, we can just say that he does a lot of crazy stuff on the court. But we have an Isley as well. That totally threw me. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't trade him. Why is he on the other team? Coach of the year? No executive of the year. Timmy still gets third team. And of course, Balladus first, as you probably saw. He's guaranteed he's there if he's the MVP. An all defensive second. Balladus is there as well. And there we go. Another first seed. And we're going to face Philly this year instead of Toronto. So who they got? They got VJ, McCain, Outlaw Williams, Jones. Like that's the starting lineup I want. 93 to 80. I kind of expected a bigger win, to be honest. There. Once we go 3-0, then I feel comfortable to hit the simulate round button. And that round is done. On to the next. They have a very, very good backcourt there. Kel Brown Jr., Ricky Jenkins, and Nate Ament. The front court is a little weak, so I think we can get them on this one, especially with our defensive prowess that we have here on this team. Oh, they won the second game, 101 to 98. Close game. Third, fourth, and we move on. Charlotte, did we not face them last season in the conference finals? Yeah, we went to 7, right, against these guys? Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Can we get through them a little easier this time? No. It's going to be another battle it out series. We got through in 6 this time. Okay. Timmy Stewart is the conference finals MVP. Now we face the Warriors. Rodney Henry, Greg Burke, AJ DeBanza, Malcolm Stevens, and Byron Starks. Wow. Oh, this is a hell of a matchup. This is like 2 all-star teams. We win game 1, all-star game 1, 108 to 74. I was not expecting that kind of a win. Wow, 108 to 74. Okay, next one. Nets win. Or, sorry, Warriors win. Nets win game 3. And we win game 4. We win. Woo! Look at this guy. He loves us. As we win another chip. That's a three-peat. That's a three-peat. Balladus Finals MVP. All right. I'm going to fly through most of this now, but I do want to stop here to talk about Balladus. I think we're going to have to do something in order to actually be able to sign him. I don't trust that we're going to be locked out on cap space here. So I think we're going to have to make a move and break up our beautiful team a little bit. But again, Balladus is someone I do not want to lose. Forgive me, Thompson. I've held on to you all these years and turned down so many trades, but this one I got to do because it's going to free up a good chunk of cap space. I get a top 3 protected pick anyways. I tried to make that unprotected, but they were not having that. But I got a top 3 protected OKC pick. So you know, hopefully that'll work out to something. And then hopefully this will free up a bit of room. It doesn't say we can't, but will we possibly be able to match him still? We might still be able to match him. Hard cap space now. I feel like it's really close. All right, the Suns will take Sarr for 2 first-round picks, so I'm going to definitely jump on that. It still says we can't draft him, but I think we have a bit more cap hold space available. Oh, I just don't want to. I'm so scared. I'm scared. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. There's a big, ginormous contract that was offered to him, but it looks like we're good. Be able to match it. And then I'm going to worry about if we have any other roster spots after. I just want to get this locked in. I don't want any funny business. Okay, now I would love to get another backup cheapy point guard. Mark Sears. 3-point shooting and playmaking. Yeah, I think that would work out nicely. You want to join our team? Sure you do. Let's throw a... I really only want a backup point guard, so... And they both want to sign. Sure, you know what? We're going to take both. There, then we're good. Okay, well, let's see how we're looking for this year. Then yeah, sorry, I did say this was going to be faster, but here we go. Balladis is up to 97. Isley goes up 6 to a 94. Simpson is a 90. Dawson's 89. Christie 87. Jermich 83. Holy crap. We're going to have an insane lineup. Taking a deep breath and making this move here. Gerald Simpson, who I love this guy. We're going to have another contract issue, though. See that? He's on his last year. Then we can move him and Felipe Santos for Mike Williams here and Lionel Marks, which I'm really just interested in. Mike Williams. 91 overall, starting 2. Oh, I hope we made the right move. I always get nervous when moving a great player. But this just kind of like, I've been playing him at the 2 pretty well anyways, but this kind of like just puts him in that position. You know, he's a natural 2. And then that just moves our starting lineup. Is insane now. 93, 90, 94, 95, 97. And even our bench is pretty insane. So I think this should cement us into, yeah, hopefully be a dynasty here. Yeah, we're doing really well. And just to show, the system matchup is phenomenal here on these guys. So I think that was worth the move. Yeah, we're doing really well. We have no contract extensions to do. Our chemistry's good. Obviously, our record's phenomenal. I think we've got something special here. As an L pops up. And Balladis gets MVP again. His record is, like, his stats are not that great. But, yeah, whatevs. It's probably because, you know, like I say, this team's so good. 69 wins, nice. Probably because this team's, like, so good, it's so balanced, you know? Of course, he made it to the NBA first team. Think that there'd be more given the team we put together, but it is what it is. And, of course, with 69 wins, we're a first seed, and we're facing off against New York in the first round. Sorry, I did say I was going to fast track this, and I haven't really been doing that, didn't I? Every time I say that, it doesn't really happen. We have a very good team too, but I think we can go through. Let's speed run this part. Boom, done in 5. Milwaukee. Quick peek. Oh, 390s on their team. We got 5. Boom, swept him. Orlando. And just look at that starting lineup, by the way. 93, 91, 94, 95, 97. That's insane. And Orlando's, you know, not as good as last team we played. Bam! We go into the finals against the Warriors with AJ Debinsa again, and they had a good team too, didn't they? Yes, Starks, Henry. I'm going to be cocky. Yeah, we won in 5. And we got another title. Tim Stewart still gets the MVP on the finals. He's gotten a few of those. And OKC, remember that top 3 protected pick? Yeah, they ended up giving us the 13th pick, so that worked out. I got rid of all the other picks except this 13th pick, and actually we have, even though we got this amazing center, I mean, we always need bench guys and stuff anyways, right? But we got Craig Bolden here available, who's all NBA starter floor, which, as you know, I love. Rebounding guru by the looks of it, post defender. I'm taking him. All right, here's a look at our next team. We did lose Luther Christie, unfortunately, but Balladis goes up to a 98. Isley goes up 3 to a 97. Dixon stays 95. Stewart goes down 1. Williams goes down 1, but I'm okay with that. Jermich goes up 1, which we did re-sign. Baruch goes up 2. And then Farrell up 3. Oh, we started 10-0 and then had a loss to the Hawks there, 106-100. And the Hawks beat us again there, 84-86 score there. Jeez. Oh, wait till you see this. Of course, Balladis gets another MVP. If we have any other awards in there for our guys. Coach of the Year and Executive of the Year. And do you see that? 74-8. What an amazing year. Balladis is on there, All NBA first. Isley's All NBA third. Validus all defensive first. Isley all defensive second. Probably, oh, actually, Nico Novak actually made it to the all rookies as well. That was actually someone we just signed. All right, so we're facing Toronto. I'm just going to kind of skip through this fast. So yeah, we swept Toronto. Hopefully we sweep through these guys. Swept Philly. Now we'll have a quick look against Boston here and make sure, of course, all our guys are there. It's like our starting 5 is all healthy, so that's good to see. Oh yeah, this is the other Isley that threw me off before. Look, Frederick Isley. We have the exact same name. We'll just zip through here. Do we win it? Yeah, we win that in 6. We're going to face the Suns in the finals. And yeah, we win another title. I kind of expected that. Another chip win. This is amazing. Well, I think that's a good time to call it there. We're going to end on a 4-peat, but what an amazing run, amazing group we put together, having such a solid team. And our main guy, Timmy there, who's been with us for so many years, with an amazing resume. And I think 6 chips for Timmy. Dixon had a couple. We had those back-to-back right off the start when we traded over and got Giannis. What an amazing run we've had here. And we got 7 titles in total for these Nets. In what was that? 14 seasons? 14 or 15 seasons we got it. So that's pretty impressive, I'd say. I really hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope to see you next week. Thanks for checking it out. Be sure to like and sub, and let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts, suggestions. If you want to see your team, anything like that, let me know in the comments below. Appreciate you all. Catch you then. Peace.